Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
What you up to, girl?
Forgive me, I've had to finish my last bite of banana nut bread. Just
Oh
having
no,
having some breakfast and trying to get the motor running, as they say.
now I'm jealous. I miss that banana nut bread.
Oh, I hear you. Hopefully, it won't be too long before you get to have some.
Exactly, exactly.
Are you going hockey today?
No, not today. Wednesday. I've got my Valentine hoodie. Well, my Valentine shirt.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my Valentine's date.
No, I don't do Valentines.
Whatever. You just said you have a Valentine's Day shirt, so you already told a fib. So,
No,
whatever.
I'm going to be wearing the Valentine's Day shirt for
Nice.
the hockey on Wednesday.
Nice. That's fun.
Yeah. So when I'm a war paint on, I'm going to take a photograph with my uh, Valentine's top on and my hockey stick.
All right. Sounds like a plan. How many more weeks are left in the season?
Um, I think we're going up until April.
Nice. So you'll get to see quite a few more games.
Of course.
Love it. Love it. Well, everybody's getting excited around here because Super Bowl Sunday's coming up.
Of course it is. Yep.
So
So I'm
TikTok
probably
is flooded with recipes for your best Super Bowl dip.
right. Okay.
So people are getting geared up, grocery shopping, so they can make their favorite dips, buy their favorite American liquor to drink, and away we go.
Well, I think I'll be down at Max's to watch it.
Nice.
So I'll have a few drinks down there. I mean, Sunday I've got to go to Hull, drive to Hull. So, like, I've become hockey mom number two.
Right?
Because obviously Tyler plays in under 16s and under 19s. So, and she can't get there. So, like, I've become his second hockey mom. So, not only do I get to see hockey, Tyler's hockey, but I get to watch the matches afterwards, which is the older teams.
So fun.
So, yeah. And then we go see Steel Dogs and Leeds Knights and Steelers too. And I've got a few friends that I've made on TikTok that actually are ice hockey players that do play in different leagues.
Right?
So I said I'd go and watch them. I've got to know them through posting about ice hockey. And so, yeah, I never knew that ice hockey was so popular. But I just go for the fun entertainment of it. I like shouting. I'm very vocal.
Well, hell yeah, that's why we all go watch hockey. You're for the fights and the yelling.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Exactly. I
Love
mean,
it.
there's one hockey player that I can't stand, and because I can't shout dickhead, I just shout Richard. So
Now, why can't you shout dickhead? Do they have rules or something?
it's because there's children around,
Okay, so family friendly. Okay. Yeah,
family
that's how we are
friendly,
here
yeah.
too. Yeah, 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 yeah. I
And
just
I
didn't know if
call,
they were like,
yeah.
because you guys censor Facebook over there. So I didn't know if there was something crazy like that going on at hockey games.
Yeah, so I call Tyler Dickhead.
Right,
That's my pet name for him.
right.
I mean, he's 5'11" and a half. We always, he always gets out and car. He says, "Come on, then I'll fight you." And come on, then. So I get out and car and he runs.
So fun.
But yeah, so instead of calling him Dickhead, I call him Richard.
I love it. How fun. Will he be, do you think he'll go on a pro team or no? He's just doing it because he's in school.
No, he's wanting to go on a pro team, but he's only 15 right now.
Right.
He's not 16 till next year, but he's already playing up to the 19s.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Very good.
and on Saturday we watched the Leeds United second team play the Sheffield Scimitars, and anything to do with Sheffield, they're so entitled. They think they should win everything. So, like, I don't like Sheffield. I just root against them. Apart
Right.
from Steel Dogs, but even Steel Dogs is getting a bit thin now. They started off really well, 3-0 in the first period, and the guy who was sat next to in the Leeds Knights, he says, "Oh, it's going to be a shutout." I went, "No." I says, "It's not." I says, "Believe me." I says, "Leeds will win." He says, "Really?" I went, "Yeah." I says, "I've seen it time and time again now with Steel Dogs. They start off really strong." I says, "And then they throw it all away. Second, third period." I says, "They're, I says, the power play is shocking. Absolutely shocking." I says, "They don't play as a team." "Hi, how are you?" "Not good." "What's the matter?" "Oh, okay." She's just come downstairs.
Hey,
She's not in a very talkative mood.
that's okay. Get a cup of tea.
So yeah, I go for the hockey fights.
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
But most of the people sit there really quiet, and I'm the one that's really vocal and shouting, "Come on!" 'Cause that's just me.
Hence why her children don't want to sit with her.
No, I sing and dance as well. So James gets really embarrassed.
Well, you're supposed to do all those things at a hockey game. That's what makes it fun. Hey, Maxie. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, and even Caitlin and Maxine were dancing at Leeds hockey match, and I wasn't having none of it.
Why were you being salty?
I was just on a mission. I was just like not feeling it. So
Party pooper.
yeah, I just went.
Party pooper.
Hello,
And
ladies.
hi, Max. I'll be
Hey,
down in a bit for
Max.
my coffee.
What was that you just said about the hockey game, Donna?
Says I was sulking.
She was a mardy bastard.
Yes,
She
she
didn't
was.
dance. She didn't
I
say
can
anything.
100% agree with Caitlin. She was. She wouldn't even. She was shocking.
What a pain in the ass.
She was seriously. You'd have thought we'd have been losing like
She thought
200
someone
to
would have
nil.
died. That's how.
Yeah, it was terrible. She was so miserable. There's me trying to make her laugh, dancing and being stupid, and no, didn't work. Didn't work.
Nope.
Oh, you gotta
Oh,
be a
and
gracious winner and a gracious loser.
yep. And when she says she normally sings and dances, she normally gives abuse to the players as well.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're in a hockey game.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
not when they can hear you, Donna.
There's nothing better than a player on the ice looking at you because what you said he heard or she heard.
I don't care.
No,
You
I
know that
love
I
it.
don't care about Morgan.
Look.
Morgan is a Richard.
I was going to say Tyler. Never mind anything else. Everyone's now calling him Richard instead of Tyler. And why would that be? Because Donna didn't shout dickhead.
I'm sure he appreciates that now, Donna.
But the thing is, if she did shout dickhead, half the team would probably stop playing and turn around and look at her.
Oh, God. That's funny.
So yeah, I'm a second hockey mum now.
How fun.
Yeah.
Love it. How's the new place going, Max?
It's going. It's going.
You
Getting
get
through more boxes.
you get all your flooring done?
Yes, the flooring's done. You just can't see it for boxes.
Well, that's okay. Now you
So
can unpack the boxes because the flooring's done, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've emptied another 1, 2, 3 this morning. So
Nice.
yeah.
Very nice. What's weighing on you, Maxie? That was an awful big sigh.
It's just I know I need to get rid of lots of things, and it's letting them go. That's the problem.
Well, then it's not the right time. And
Yeah,
it's okay. They're not going anywhere, so they could sit in a closet or on a shelf for a while.
yeah,
Who,
true.
who cares? And then when you're ready, you'll get rid of it.
Yep.
Trust me, I have lots of experience with that.
Oh
More
yes, she has.
more than I ever dreamt I would ever have in a lifetime.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Well, it's nice to see you not on the run, Sherry.
I've been too sick to be on the run. Quite the opposite. I've been captured. Quite the opposite.
Oh dear.
Being held captive by my bed.
I'm so looking forward to Friday.
Oh gosh, I can't wait. Casey is just going to be a terrific guest.
Yeah, as I say, I was lucky enough to meet her in Vegas. It was just one of those things that seemed to organically happen. I went outside for a smoke and Dara was there and he was talking to Annette O'Connell and somebody else and Casey was there. So I introduced myself and I says, would you mind taking a photograph with me? So she went, no, of course, thank you for asking. And then obviously Doris says, I want my photo taken too.
I love it. You know, good things happen to good people, Donna.
Uh-huh,
I love it.
100%.
Timing is everything, isn't it?
Of course, timing's everything.
And when you're doing the right things, timing lines up so often. I love it.
Of course it does. Hello, Hextopian. How are you, my
Oh, when did
darling?
he sneak in here?
He's just snooking right now.
Hey, Hex. Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Pardon me. So, for those that are listening, Don is referring to Poker Mama being on my space Friday night at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Hey, John, we see you waving. I know you're probably in a classroom, my friend. What's up, Hexy? Or is that Uncle Hexy?
Well. Is this what they call a coven of witches?
Not yet, but we could be.
Hello, my darling eggs.
What's up?
What you up to, Hex? You working today or off today?
Off today. I was speaking to my Australian friend Sabrina, but I got a phone call.
Oh, nice.
She was on a space.
Yeah, I stopped in there. I always go in the morning and see who's hosting what, and I stopped in there for a minute. It was quiet. I thought, oh, they may have fallen asleep. Let me just go on and find something else to do.
Aye. All the fun of the fair. Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yes.
She's got some reasonable positions on stuff.
Yes, for sure. For sure. I didn't see Greg in there, though. He must be working today.
Yeah, I think he's at work. He's tweeting away.
I wouldn't
Well,
know.
I can't believe it, Sherry. I've been picked up by American TV to run a primetime trivia space on an American network. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Perfect. Do it, dude. Do it.
5 million an episode. I
Hey,
think that's fair.
do it. I couldn't be happier for you.
That was good fun.
Do it. Do it. That's all you can do. That's what you set out. That's your goal, is to have
No,
fun.
that's not my goal. Are you crazy?
No, to have fun. You didn't let me
Oh, yeah.
finish my sentence.
Okay.
To have fun, so continue having fun.
I had a lovely time.
Yeah, everybody did. Absolutely.
Larry got third. He's over the moon.
Right?
I had Player to be named later waiting in the wings, and he got me on one question, so he had a lovely time telling me I was wrong.
Oh.
It was about Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah. I remember that question, and people were questioning the answer. That
I think
was
it's
the
half the
answer.
fun, isn't it? Half the fun is having a question where people are like, hang about.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's right?
Yeah, like the four hemispheres, like what continent or whatever countries in the four hemispheres.
That's it, yeah. There's some good questions in there. I
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoy. I like finding the questions as well.
Yeah.
As you know, Sherry, it takes hours to build a show, right? You got to
Yeah.
put this, so it's not just to press play and crack on.
Now imagine doing that 53 days in a row, Hex.
Oh, I know, right? I had to cue in the music, avoid the YouTube ads.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just it's not hard. It's just you're trying to do it, quickly, efficiently, so that there's a flow to it, and and Twitter doesn't always
And
cooperate.
good luck wrangling a panel of people who want to chit chat. It's like
Right.
herding cats.
Right.
But yeah, there's a skill set to it.
Indeed. Indeed.
What are you gals up to?
Just chit-chatting about hockey and floor coverings, and yeah.
Did you see that bullshit excuse John had for not playing the quiz? Nice try, John.
Be careful what you wish for. He's going to kick your ass on that
Yeah, well, he
show.
keeps on saying he's this.
He's
This
good.
great. Well, we'll see if he's good or not.
He's
We'll
good.
see.
He'll be a good addition to your
We'll see if he's
stacked
all mouth and.
what are they? They're players. He'll be a good addition to that.
I think he's all mouth and no trousers. This is what I think.
Well, I've actually seen him in action in trivia, so I know better.
Yeah, but I've got to wind him up.
Of course, I wouldn't expect anything less.
He was shouting from the peanut gallery from the cheap sheets, Sherry. Cheap sheets. Can't be having that. Put up or shut up, right, Sherry?
That's right. Put up or shut up, John Robertson.
Yeah, John, the great teacher.
Listen, I was driving. I knew that would get you up. Do you want me to wreck my car to answer a question in your trivia space?
Yes, it's exactly what I want. I want you to cancel all your plans. Pull
Listen,
over to it later on.
here's the difference between me, you, and most of the other people in spaces. I don't get all my self-worth from what people in spaces think.
Oh, well, that's just weird. What do you mean you don't get all your self-worth from that?
I know,
How else do you
right?
get it?
So, like, if people don't think I'm great at trivia, that's okay. I'll still be all right.
You will
I know what's
survive.
happening here. He's waiting for the gift card prize. I see what's happening here.
No,
John doesn't work for free, huh? I see.
that's true. That is actually quite true. They asked me to run the jumbotron the other day, and I said, "Are you going to pay me?" And they said no. I said, "Good luck figuring out how to do it."
It's outrageous. What about that for the love of the game, John? What about that?
Well, I do. I did a few games for the love of the game and to support my students. I was like, I came out and did the beginning of the season, but now I told them they can pay me or they can do it on their own.
Right on.
Trump's
I'm grading.
America, right? Trump's America.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh man, I'm grading papers and I couldn't find my red pen. I was gonna have to use blue, and I didn't want to have to use blue to grade papers, and so I was stressing, guys.
Oh no, stressing over a red pen.
Yeah, I'm an English teacher. I have to have a red pen.
First world problems.
Yeah, right.
Today I had to cover how to use semicolons. Boy, that was fun.
I'm still not sure how to use them.
Most people aren't. Let's be honest. Most people aren't.
That's because nobody uses them, just like
I
algebra.
I know. Well, algebra you should be using fairly regular. I use algebra every day. What are you talking about?
I do too, but I just had to say that because that's what everybody yells out. Nobody
Oh, I know.
uses it.
The
Wait,
kids
wait,
always
wait. What do you use algebra for every day?
when I'm playing cards, I use algebra.
Well, you might have to explain that one.
You don't know how to use algebra when you're playing cards, when you're calculating your probabilities versus your pot odds?
Yeah, well, that's not algebra.
Yeah, it is. You got
Hell
to
if it
figure
isn't.
that's absolutely algebra. You got to figure out percentage X to whether or not to be in there.
Well,
Like
you're
how
talking about
much.
probabilities, right?
Yeah, but you use algebra and probabilities.
Mm.
It's algebra basics is what you're using in
Yeah, but it's
probabilities,
a very
man.
slow way to go around it, right?
I don't know. I mean, I can do it in my head at this point, but you're still doing it.
Remember, he's a literature teacher, not a math teacher.
And that's true. My wife's a math teacher. She's down the hall teaching math right now.
So he may, need to go around the mulberry bush.
Yeah, if you say 2x equals fucking in brackets, fucking n1 plus fucking. It's just a long way around it. You're going around the houses, right?
Yeah, but it's more automatic than that, right? So you just already have it all plugged in your head. And
Once you've practiced it enough, you
yeah,
should be able to. Yeah, you're not. I'm not writing it down on
right.
paper anymore.
No, I mean, just work out the pods, right? And then,
I tell the kids learning that stuff is more about just learning how to learn as opposed to needing the actual content. Because like most of those kids aren't going to be engineers, they're not going to need algebra 2 or calculus. But just the fact that you're learning how to learn something is the skill that you need there.
yeah, it's a good way to train the mind. I agree with that. But the
Speaking of
practicality is beyond me.
speaking of training the mind, I highly recommend everybody go watch the podcast that Bet on Drew Gonzalez has on his. He actually tagged it, I think, in the space we did with him. Um, him taking some coaching from Matt Affleck. I highly recommend everybody go watch that.
I haven't watched that one yet, but when he was talking about Poker Out Loud, I absolutely love Poker Out Loud.
Yeah, and guess what? That's helping you train your mind. I highly recommend people watch that too, as to how the pros are self-talking and how they're focused on the hand and self-talking through the hand versus this is bullshit. Why'd that guy do that? I can't believe he called me that. Self-talk. Right, John? Am I lying?
No,
Oh
you're
my god!
absolutely right. You're good. Like I like to read poker books before I go play, even if it's something I've already read, just to get my head in the right mindset. Like that's just what
Everyone
that's
should
how.
listen to my podcast. It's called Street Poker, and it's only 3 seconds long. It's nut up or shut up.
I mean, that's fair. The one I'm reading right now, who's it by? I just tweeted about it the other day. Like, I actually really, really like the format. It's by Alexander Fitzgerald because it's like 100 2 to 3 page little snippets to get you into thinking about various things. And I like that as just a quick read, get you thinking about it, and then move on. It's not a bunch of like GTO stuff. It's not a bunch of like mathematical stuff. It's literally just think
Is
about this concept.
is it his new book or one of his?
It's the 100 mistakes poker players make, or
Okay.
something like that. 100. It's the 100 biggest mistakes poker players make by Alexander Fitzgerald. It's really good. I absolutely love it.
Well, maybe I'll make that a prize for a listener's prize.
Maybe we should gatekeep it. Like I was gonna do reviews of books, and then I was like, nah, I want to gatekeep all this information for myself, and I don't want people actually playing better.
You're so funny.
The only thing I've ever learned about the poker or read or listened to is on Poker Tells. That's the only useful thing I've ever found
Have
on the
you?
opinions of poker players.
I really mean this is not a joke. I'm not like. Have you read there's a book by the FBI guy that's about body language. It has nothing to
Yeah,
do with
yeah.
poker at all.
I didn't read it, but I watched a YouTube episode of an FBI guy talking about mannerisms. I found it
Yeah,
very
well, I got to
interesting.
look up what it's called. What everybody? Let me look. I think it's called What Everybody Is Saying. It's really, really, really good. And like reading that one, even though it had nothing to do with poker, made me very more aware of like a lot of like the way people are sitting and self-conscious and or subconscious stuff. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Dave Navarro's
That's
his name.
that's the human aspect of it is all you need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's super good.
Basic poker, and then reads, tells, and mannerisms. You'll do well.
Yeah, I love watching
You're
that
all
stuff.
Me too.
Kamala Harris should have bloody watched that before she did those interviews. She was trying to tell something to the Americans and shaking her head left to right while she was doing it. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Oh yeah, or her
There's
hands. As
obviously a
soon as
false
her hands
indication
are
there.
wailing in the air, you know she's
Yeah,
lying
yeah.
or trying to
She's
deceive
saying,
you.
"Trust me, believe me," and she's moving her head left to right. And I was like, Jesus Christ, her team should be fired.
We escaped a bullet on that one. But anyway, let's move along.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to open up that Pandora's box.
Instead, we got an awesome Tulsi.
Tulsi, my favorite.
Indeed.
What a dream team.
I tell you
And
what.
Cash Patel's going to tell me all
did
the
she get
secrets.
confirmed? Did she get confirmed?
No, this week, I guess. I don't know. I haven't kept up with it, but I say no because nothing's come across my feed that she has.
Cash Patel's going to tell us all the secrets, guys.
I know.
I kind of liked. I mean, I don't know much about that guy, but I liked watching his interrogation.
He was cool as a cucumber.
I absolutely loved his demeanor and the way he was not intimidated. I love like that. So again, don't know anything about his policies, don't know anything about his plans, but I liked the way he handled himself.
I loved when he would laugh at them, at their questions. Like he would laugh, like, "Are you kidding me right now?" It was so funny. I didn't watch all of it, but
Did you see the one where RFK, Big Broad Bernie? That
oh
should
my
be.
God, yes.
He went, "Listen, Bernie," and then just not senator. He was, "Listen, Bern."
Because they're friends, because they used to be in the same party
Of
together.
course, they go to the same cocktail parties. Bernie was trying to catch him on a fucking onesie situation, and he just dropped the fucking, "You're taking big pharma money, Bern."
And for them to even, I mean, even Pocahontas bringing it up, but you're like, dude, you guys are all taking money from Big Pharma. It's obvious by what you're saying here.
She shit the bed big time on that one.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Idiots. They're so stupid.
If they didn't have safe seats, they wouldn't last 10 minutes in politics. I'm telling you.
No,
Well,
100%.
not on their merits. Not on their merits. It's insane.
Well, hopefully this is exposing why they shouldn't be reelected, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're going to get reelected every single time.
I don't know. I don't know. Some of them are getting ousted. It'll be interesting. The next 2-year election cycle is going to be interesting.
Oh, that's going to be, yeah, well, that's going to be
These
super interesting.
constituents are too dumb to realize what's happening though and change their vote.
That's what I think, John.
They're too locked into their party as opposed to who the person is.
That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, absolutely.
I beg
100%.
to differ, and I say that because of the landslide we saw in this last election. I beg to differ.
Yeah, but you find, Sherry, that the people who are most outspoken and the most corrupt are the ones in the safest of seats, is my opinion.
Well, depends on what else we expose, right?
Yeah, but anyone. Do you remember what they said? Anyone but Trump. These people are not voting for anyone apart from the one with a blue badge on them.
Well, we'll see. I'm just going to
Well,
say, we'll
that's
see.
what bit them in 2016, and then again this time they thought that Trump was so bad, everybody hated him so much they could throw up any random schmuck and that person would win instead of putting up a reasonable candidate. If they would have just nominated a reasonable candidate, they could have gotten that person elected.
You don't think if they would have put up Tulsi and supported Tulsi, I would have not voted for Tulsi? I would have
Well, that's what I'm
voted for
saying. I'm
Tulsi.
saying, like, I made a shirt that said "reasonable candidates
Yeah.
2024." I just wanted anybody reasonable. Like,
I would have voted for her in a heartbeat. But instead, they, backdoor somebody in that didn't get one vote in the primary. They backdoored her in. And when she did run for president, she had to drop out because her numbers were so horrible.
that was
What a
my number
joke.
one thing that pissed me off. And again, I'm not like the biggest Trump supporter or diehard conservative or any of this stuff, but like when they sat there and said it's all about saving democracy, and then they gave you a candidate that you didn't even primary, I was like, what hypocritical bullshit. That pissed me off so much.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, I would have voted for Tulsi. Absolutely. Absolutely.
She's got a nice ass as well.
Well, I haven't seen it lately, but I'll take your word for it.
I'm in love with Chelsea.
Hey,
Strong woman.
speaking of nice asses, Hex, just if you're curious, just look out the Grammys.
Oh God, do we really?
I've not
Hold
watched the Grammys,
Do
the
we
Oscars,
really?
or the
No,
Globes
we're not
You
promoting the
don't. You
Grammys
20
here.
can't
We are
years.
handle
not
it.
promoting the Grammys here.
I don't like the Grammys. I'm just saying
No.
that the Hex would like the performance by Charlie XCX.
Have
It's
you just come out
basically
the
a strip
closet,
club
John?
show.
Just now, you come out the closet in front of our eyes. Is that what you
We
just
are
said?
not promoting people to go watch anything Grammys.
Hex can't handle a strong woman.
Are you joking? That's all I want.
No, I just thought that one,
You
like
can't handle a strong woman, Hex.
I want myself a big, blonde, blue-eyed German Fraulein. That's what I want.
That's a bit scary.
I wear my lederhosen as well. I put these leather shorts on.
All I will say,
Get my
Maxine is
special German hat.
full with blonde hair.
Oh, from
Careful,
Matilda.
Max.
Yeah.
I might come and collect you up in a big sack and steal you away. That's how I get my women. I put a big sack over their head and just drag them off.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
That's what you chicks like,
we
right?
have to call you Kenyon West now. Now we'll call you Cotter West.
Yeah, that's all you women want. You want to be collected in a big sack, a big Hessian sack, put over my shoulder, dragged off to the cave.
All right.
Stop lying to yourselves.
Your women.
Stop lying to yourselves, girls.
Okay. For the record, having been the victim of violence, I would not. That would not turn me on one bit.
All right. It's all tongue in cheek, Sherry. Relax.
I'm just like saying it is.
I haven't got a cave and I haven't got a big Hessian sack.
Not
so
yet.
You're all safe.
Not yet, but it's okay.
But you walk around in your underpants.
Oh Lord.
There you go.
Oh God.
Yeah, anybody tries that and they're fucking dead. Because I fight like a banshee.
How come you girls buy novels
You say this, Donna, but you're such a softie.
Yeah, she's full of shit. We all know it, Max. Don't worry.
Especially when you put the voice on.
Yeah, the voice.
The psycho voice that
we're not a fan of the voice.
I'll get you back, Donna. There you go.
We're not a fan of the voice.
The psycho voice that Hex is in love with.
Yeah, she starts getting, hello, children. What's been going on today? I'm going to watch the hockey to see some blood and gore.
She can't even come on the microphone. She's laughing too hard. I could just imagine she needs oxygen right now.
Unbelievable. You girls love these romance novels where never ever in the romance novel is some shrinking violet talking about feelings with the chick. It's all about the dashing prince coming in rescuing the day.
We love our
Hey, Donna.
Our Christian Grey. Come on, Hex. Come on.
You want some brute that's just come off from cutting down wheat in the farm, covered in beads of sweat and filthy, kicking the door into the bloody cottage. Where's my food? And then things happen.
You're such a romantic type, Hex.
This is what the chicks dig, I'm telling you.
Oh,
He
Jesus.
obviously doesn't know about book talk.
It's never the
I
pencil
just said
pushing
that.
accountant, is it? It's never the pencil pushing accountant who's
I
sitting
just
there
said that.
on his abacus. It's always the chimney sweep or the farmhand. Yeah, you're right. It's never the little nerd in the corner with his little
Why not
glasses
the
on. It's always
farmhand?
the big hunky farmhand that comes in
Yes,
on the
please.
romance novels.
Or the cowboy, Hex. Don't
There
forget the
you go,
cowboy.
buddy.
There you go. Spot
There you
on,
go.
cowboy.
See, and then they pretend they're like the sensitive nerd. Do me a favour.
A cowboy can be a nerd.
No shot, Max.
Yeah, Max, I think that's incorrect.
I can hope, can't I?
I live in an agricultural county. I am 100% sure the cowboys are not nerds.
So you've got to be careful with these women, John. They don't even know what they want these days. I'm telling you.
Wow. Why should we know what
We
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 want?
we, ex- we actually talk about the icon of the Marlboro Man when I'm doing of Mice and Men, and I like pull up pictures of the Marlboro Man and say like this was the icon of like manliness for 50 years in America. We talk about that for a while because it's true.
With good
Yep.
reason. Hello, Marlboro Man.
Yeah, so
See?
I Google a bunch of pictures of the Marlboro Man and I put them up on a slideshow, and the girls today are all like, ugh, except for like one or two of them, like he looks old and gross, and it's funny. Like I'll put like a Burt Reynolds type up there in his cowboy hat from Smokey and the Bandit, because that was like the sex
Yeah.
symbol of the 70s and early 80s.
Now
And
you're talking.
and the girls are like, oh, that's so yuck.
But that's who we grew up with. That's not who they grew up with.
That's because we didn't have all these magazines brainwashing us to
Well,
think
no, now they want guys with lots of tattoos, that painted
yeah.
fingernails, and makeup on. And I'm not kidding.
You're walking through town, middle of the night. It's a rowdy Saturday night, right? There's bottles being thrown. There's trouble afoot. Who do you want, Burt Reynolds or some fucking accountant nerd on your arm?
I've taken Bert 10,000
There
times
you go.
with his little
There you
black
go.
Trans Am. Come on, Bert.
Yeah, that's it. You know any sort of trouble. He's
And
just
I don't need
he
anybody.
gently pushes you to the side. The lady to the side steps forward and starts fucking throwing. That's what the women like.
Give over, Donna.
I don't need anybody.
Anybody. Yeah, you do.
Unbelievable, Donna. You want some fucking beast. Walks on all fours.
His knuckles dragging.
Yeah. Can't even spell the word salad. That's what you want. Some bloke who just eats red meat.
Tree huggers need not apply.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
I should be a woman whisperer. That's what I should be.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
There should be. I've invented it.
We need to find a book for Hex to read on a space.
Oh no.
Some romance novel.
Something. I don't know if it should be a
narrated
romance
by a man
novel, but something. We got to figure out something for Hex to read.
Donna, we need to get him to read one of the book talk ones.
Oh, definitely.
You're welcome,
I
Hex.
think he'd be good on Quinn as well. No, like David.
Quim?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Did you just say I'll be good on Quim?
Quinn.
Oh. I thought you took us down a dark path there, Donna.
Okay, this is off topic, but I'm grading these quizzes, and like it's multiple choice, and 3 of the 4 answers are correct. And the 4th one is ridiculously not even close, and the kid picked the not even close one. I'm so disappointed.
Because you tricked him.
No, I
You
didn't trick
tricked him
them.
into thinking the other ones were wrong, so this one had to be right.
They literally could have picked any of B, C, or D.
Yeah.
And A has nothing to do with anything in the story, and they picked A.
Yeah, because the other 3 confused them because they were all right. Then they're like, well, these must be all wrong then.
Or they didn't read the book, which
Or that.
is the more likely scenario.
Or that. They just picked a number or letter.
What's the irony in the, like, I'd say this every day. What's the irony in the fact that the kids are choosing not to read Fahrenheit 451, which is about how people get stupider in society when they don't read or study or do anything.
That's funny.
It's hilarious. Like, I'm like, you guys are just proving the whole point of the novel.
Hence 2024.
You should get them to all read by gunpoint to 1984, George Orwell.
I can't I can't say gunpoint in an American school.
All right, you can use a billy club. Make them read that book. This is all they need to know about where we're going.
Oh yeah, I like 1984
I love
a lot, but like
1984.
I don't think they would like the problem is if like if you can get them to read, which is the first barrier, get them to actually read it. Then like B, they only read surface level. They're not looking for what the actual meaning of stuff is. They just want to know like what's the plot because we've trained them from kindergarten until now that just, all the questions on quizzes are reading comprehension only. It's not about like, thinking about what it's about. So it wouldn't do any good.
You can call your classroom the Ministry of Truth. The irony there.
I'd love to. I would absolutely. One of our other teachers was teaching it in a I don't know if it was in a films class or a novels class. So like when another teacher has claimed a book, you can't teach the book they're using because they don't want the kids reading the same book in multiple classes. But I don't know if she's still teaching it or not. I doubt it. And that was an elective.
I learned, this is the book I learned most out of, Test the D'Urbervilles. That's got some good life lessons in there.
What is it?
Test the D'Urbervilles.
I've never
I don't
heard
think
of
I've read that one. Yeah.
I'm surprised. Donna, you must have read that.
Yeah, it's a good book.
I'll add it to my list. I've got like 15 things to read on my bookshelf, but I'll add it. I have no problem adding anything.
I think it still translates to modern society.
But you're absolutely correct. If people really look at what they're saying is happening in 1984, is absolutely happening. It's like we're at war with country C, and we're friends with country B, and then like it flips 10 years later, and then it flips back again, and they lie about what they actually said, and all that. Like that's all definitely happening.
That's what I'm saying. This is exactly what they should be reading in 2025 to understand the world they're about to be part of. I would force them to read it.
Kids are willingly and gleefully ignorant of what's actually happening. Well, and a lot of adults are too. Let's be honest. A lot of
I was
adults are
going to
just
say
happily
that's where they're
ignorant
getting
of
from their
what's.
parents. I mean,
Yeah, that's one of the biggest struggles for me is that it's hard for me to expect kids to behave a certain way and care about education when like they don't get it at home at all. They get no foundation at home, so I can't in an hour every other day shape them into what they need to be.
I'll tell you one good thing about modern society. I've learned more day-to-day life skills from YouTube than I ever did at school. So I will say that for modern society. I love the fact that I can, if I haven't done something in the house before, I can put a YouTube video up and instantly do it myself. That's an asset.
I absolutely love that, honestly. And I tell kids they need to be able to do that. I was like,
Problem solving, right? Yeah.
You guys have way more knowledge and training and skills at your fingertips if you would just learn how to use it. And they want to watch like brain rot nonsense.
I changed the heating element in my boiler the other day by myself from a YouTube video.
nice.
Saved a fortune. It cost me about $1,000 and it cost me 68 quid.
Nice.
Did it myself. I'm pretty sure it probably invalidated my insurance, but fuck it. It works.
There you go.
My wife loves that stuff. She absolutely, she bought her own voltmeter. Is that what it is?
Yep.
A multimeter. She bought a multimeter, and she loves to go around and do like wiring and fixing stuff. And she'll look it up on YouTube and try. Like she absolutely like it gives her a sense of satisfaction. And I'm like, hey, if that makes you happy, go for it. It saves me money.
Yeah, it is. Do it yourself. Plus, you get that warm, fuzzy feeling afterwards, right? When you've done a job well done.
Yeah, sense of accomplishment.
That's missing in modern society. If you ask me.
Better believe it.
100%. Like I was trying to tell again my students the other day, like I'm trying to learn how to do this new drone flying thing, and it's the hardest thing I've learned in years because it's weird. But like once I finally clicked, it just feels so good to know you did something that was hard. You know, I don't
Absolutely.
know.
The sense of accomplishment boosts your self-worth, your confidence. Yeah. There's a million reasons why our kids need to be able to succeed and fail on their own.
I guarantee you, anyone under the age of 18, 75% of them can't change a plug.
I agree.
I guarantee that.
I agree.
And that used to be absolute basics back in the day, stuff like that.
Hex, did you ever put the live wires into a plug because you couldn't find another plug and put plug on top of it?
No, because that's how you burn your house down, Don.
Really, Donna?
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. When you say change a plug, what do you mean? Well, like what's a? I always thought you meant
I used
spark
to do that all the
plugs.
time.
No, the plug for a kettle or a plug for anything.
Oh, like so, like to actually fix a cable.
Yeah, let's just say you were hoovering around the house and you smashed into the plug of an electrical device.
Oh, okay,
It's
gotcha.
now broken.
Yep. Can you fix it?
Can you fix it? Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
I
I
thought I
guarantee the
literally
kid.
thought you meant spark plugs, and I was like, well, we have
Well,
an
that
automotive
too. That
class.
too. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Any of the above.
Yeah.
Change a tire. Who teaches their
Well,
kid how to even change a tire anymore?
I did. I did. I had my daughter changing a tire on a Jeep when she was 9 years
Yep,
old.
I did too, even my daughters.
I rescued a woman, about 6 months ago on the side of the road because she had a flat tire.
Good for you.
I changed my own.
This is why you need a big burly man, Donna. So you don't have to.
I don't need any big burly men.
Of course you do.
Yes, you fix
How do
everything.
you pick? How do you pick up heavy things without a big burly man, Donna?
She uses shoelaces, don't you, Donna?
I do.
Yeah.
My exhaust fell off.
Oh my God!
So she
And
tied it
so
back up.
instead of it clanking on the floor and falling off totally, I decided to get under the car, see if I could tie it to anything, which I found I could. Took my shoelace out of my trainer. This guy walked past and he went, "Hello, love, you all right?" I went, "I'm fine, thank you. Do you need any help? I'm not a mechanic, but I'll give you help if you want." I went, "No, it's all right." So I gets under the car and ties my shoelace to, as did a
MacGyver.
MacGyver, and I tied my exhaust up with a shoelace.
I've got a follow-up question, Donna. Is it still tied up with a shoelace today?
No, it's a brand new exhaust, my
Oh.
darling.
But it got her to where she needed to go.
Yeah, there were no clanking and clanging.
Back in the day, you could use a pair of woman's tights if the fan belt snapped. Back in the day,
Now you're
that'll
screwed.
get you
Yeah,
out the door.
yeah. Max said I
Now,
should have used my bra, but I went, "No, that's not coming out." That won't
well,
gonna
you
hold anything up.
could wrap that round the car 3 times round, right?
I noticed that Max
How
didn't offer her
how cute.
bra.
Mine wouldn't have been big enough.
You could have put the car in one of the cups and just chucked it over your shoulder.
Ouch.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with big boobies, girls. Just be encouraged. All boobs matter.
All boobs
That should be a
matter, and
tagline.
millions of people pay for big boobs,
Yeah,
so
right.
they must
Yeah,
matter.
I'm happy with boobs that I've got right now.
That must feel weird, right? Do you know
They're
any
bigger
girls
than
with
they're
those
bigger than they
plastic?
should be right now.
What you must speak to women who've got boob jobs.
Yes.
It must feel weird. Have you asked them how weird it feels when they get them in
I've
there? It
actually
must just
had
feel
lengthy
alien.
conversations because I considered it for a while. I can't say it's even off the checklist yet, but anyway, yeah,
I'd never have thought, Sherry, you'd put plastic in your boobies.
well,
No.
and it's probably after exploring it would be more of a titty tuck than a plastic insert.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. But anyway, you have to remember I had twins. So I went from an A cup to a G cup after when
Wow.
my milk came in. So yeah. So
I didn't even know G's
neither
existed.
did I, Hex. Neither did.
So more like a boob lift then.
Right. Right. So what they
Okay.
would do is like at the say, I don't know, at the say even with my underarm, but on my chest they would make a slit and then just like take off the extra skin
Right.
Oh,
and
Yeah.
right.
tack it.
Yeah.
So it's more like a boob lift, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, what was your question about?
Yeah, my question was: do the women who have implants put in their boobies? Does it feel alien and weird?
Yes. Very
I don't know
uncomfortable.
anyone that has them.
And some of the things you used to do now may become uncomfortable or you're just not willing to do it. You know, like I had some friends that were runners and they're like, now it's, it's uncomfortable to run. So anyway, there is differences.
I'm not a fan. I've touched a fake boob, and I did not like it.
And a lot of
I
people, a lot of
held
men
I
don't.
held an artificial boob, and I'm not a fan.
Yeah, a lot of men don't. You're not alone.
They look nice, but
And
doesn't pass the touch test.
and even like, we women look at these pictures, when I look at a picture with a woman with big boobs, of course you're like, okay, are those real or fake? And it's amazing how many bad jobs are done, right? So they look fake and you can almost see the outline of the insert, right? And that I don't think
Yeah,
is
the
They just
underboob
look
scarring.
solid, if you know what I mean. They're just like not
Yeah, they're like
naturally
rocks.
shaped.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and sometimes the nipples aren't. They're off.
Right.
Right, the nipples are off.
Right.
That's weird.
So
Yeah, I can spot fake boobs a mile
yeah.
away.
And the ones that are done well, of course you don't know they're fake. But there are some that is, you can almost see the outline of the insert and it just doesn't look good. I'm like, I'd rather be, sloppy, than have that.
Do you hear this, X? It's women shaming women. Women are they're
You see how
shaming each other. I
Oh
can't
no,
believe
no,
the
see how I
no.
body
I'm
tricked
not
you,
shaming
Donna?
that's
shaming
going.
them. I'm just
No,
saying
it's not that.
it's a bad boob job. I'm not shaming them.
I tricked them into this, John. Do you see? I'm
No
playing
shame.
chess.
I'm considering having one, so trust me, no shame in that game.
John, when you got your boob job, was it uncomfortable?
I've never had that kind of surgery. I did have to have reconstructive surgery on an eyebrow once because I was in a skateboarding accident and severed my eyebrow like all the way down, and they had to like put like a rubber band and stuff and fix it.
Ouch.
Oh, dude, you could have had a cool pirate scar eyebrow, and you
Ooh.
fixed it. What is wrong with you? I've got a cool pirate eyebrow scar. I
No,
got
I do
kicked in
have a
the
little
face
bit
at
of a
rugby.
scar. Like I have a little bit of a scar, but like um it happened when I was 16 years old, but like it severed the muscle all the way down and like it was
Oh,
flopping around and
Oh
they had
yeah.
to put a rubber
oh,
band in there to like bring it back together just so it would heal up. So I don't know if the
Do
rubber band dissolved or if it's still in
that
there, but
sounds terrible.
you remember that
well,
fad where the
when
rappers?
when you're stupid and you decide to hang onto a car on your skateboard and go 45 miles an hour,
That'll
uh
do it.
that'll do it.
Yeah, you don't see women doing any of that shit.
This is why you live longer. Do you remember when those rappers used to put that line, shave that line in their eyebrow?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, well, I've got that naturally from being kicked in the face with a rugby boot.
Ow.
So it looked like I was one of those dickheads who put in a line, and I had to explain every time that I'm not that
Now you
person.
need to
I
put
actually
a ring up there.
you are a dickhead.
Oh yeah, that's a given.
He's a
here you,
Richard.
you guys want me to post the photo of when I was 16 and ripped up my face because I have a photo of
Yes,
it
I
on my
want to see
Of
phone.
it. I love
course.
medical disaster pictures.
Of course.
Does it show it hanging off the side of your face?
No, I only have post surgery pictures, but like you can see all the cuts and road rash and stuff. Hold on, I'll find it.
God
Yeah,
bless.
I like looking at stuff like that.
Ugh, sounds terrible.
I had my kneecap once went halfway down my shin from
Oh.
rugby as well.
Oh
Ooh.
That
no.
pain was
Ooh.
exquisite. That was
Oh.
exquisite pain.
That's terrible.
I've still got a lump on my left knee from when they put it back.
That's horrible.
Do you know when that happened? You'll know about this, Donna. I played at Twickenham. We were pre-game for the England match. So it was only
Yeah,
16s. We're 16, but we
yeah.
were one of the best counties in the UK. So we got to play another team as the warm-up game before the big England game at Twickenham.
Yeah, I get it. Yep.
Yeah, that was one of my finest days, finest
All right,
memories.
check the replies. The photos are in there for you guys.
Oh,
Hex is drooling already.
where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's a good one.
Oh man.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You're lucky you didn't lose your eye. Oh, road rash to boot.
Oh yeah. It was really
Wow.
close. It was really close.
You are so lucky.
And stupid. Let's just admit that
No.
was incredibly dumb. I blame no one but
Young
myself.
and dumb, you were 16. I mean, it is what it is, right?
It was actually Valentine's Day when I was 16. It was the day of Valentine's Day. I remember that very clearly. That's funny.
Donna was just telling me this morning about her Valentine's date she has picked out and what she's going to wear.
Really? I don't know anything about this.
How did you miss that, Maxie? She's got a shirt, a Valentine's shirt all picked out and everything.
No.
Wait there. The woman that doesn't need a man has got a Valentine's Day outfit.
That's what I said.
What's going?
She said, I don't believe in Valentine's Day. And I said, wait a minute. Didn't you just tell me you're wearing a Valentine's Day shirt? Liar.
Cover's blown, Donna.
Wednesday, Max.
Oh, you mean the hockey jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's got a it's a game worn hockey jersey that was made for Valentine's Day.
See? So she believes in Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
The biggest con ever.
Yeah, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day in my house. Absolutely
Good job,
not.
John.
Hate it. And the kids all ask me who hurt me. They're like, "Who hurt you, Mr. Rob?" And I'm like, nobody. I just think it's stupid.
Well, you should have answered the road at 40 miles an hour. That's what you should have answered.
That's fair. I haven't shown them that photo, but maybe one day.
Valentine's Day. What a cop out.
I try to explain
why don't you try being a decent human being for the rest of the 364 days of the year?
Here is exactly what I say to my kids in class. And my wife and I agree on. Like, if I bring my wife home, a present on some random Thursday that's not a holiday at all, and I say, I was thinking of you, I got you this, that means infinitely more than, society says I have to give you flowers today because those flowers are just a waste of money.
Absolutely.
The rose the day before would have cost you a $5. Now it's
30 quid. 100%.
I mean, come on, guys, what are we doing here?
I do have a funny story, though, about my wife and I. Like, our first date was, because I wasn't thinking about it, our first date was on February 13th. So, like, it was the day before Valentine's Day. So it made Valentine's Day really awkward because I'm like, well, I can't give her a card that says I love you because that's creepy and weird. So I was like trying to figure out what tiny little thing to get for Valentine's Day, just because,
a teddy bear is always good in that situation.
Just slap her on the ass. She'll get the message.
I found some random card that was like,
you and your ass slapping, Hex. You're just full of shit.
You fucking women love a good tap on the bum. Don't fucking whine.
No,
You're
we
just
don't.
full
Not
of
everyone.
shit.
Check this out, right? These are your options, right? You never get slapped on the arse or a squeeze, or they never do it. Sorry, you get slapped on the arse once a week and a wink and a cuddle, or you never get slapped on the arse again. You choose. Come on, honestly.
I choose A.
Ooh.
There you go.
I think if I didn't slap my wife on the ass when I walked past her, she would think I was mad.
Exactly, dude.
I think she would think I was angry, like every time.
Yeah. Give a little squeeze. Let them know you appreciate it.
Like, she's in the kitchen cooking, and I'm walking through to do something. You gotta give them a little pat.
I'm not talking about a wind up fucking right hook on the arse cheek. I'm talking about.
We know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, she's brushing her teeth. I'm going to the bathroom. You gotta smack. She would think I was angry if I didn't.
There you go.
Or at least that's what he tells himself about it.
No, we've actually talked about it. I asked her one time. I was like, does this bother you? Do you feel objectified? Because I was seriously like trying to be a good husband.
Objectified? What the fuck?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'd rather ask and find out than have her be mad all the time.
If you ask, you ruin it, dude. It's got to be spontaneous, out of the blue. What the fuck?
Well, no, I don't ask anymore, Hex. It's not. It was just, good Lord.
Well, I was just saying,
asking every time.
Yeah, you asked one time just because I was like,
You don't ask that. You find out after the fact.
Listen, Hex, you have post-nut clarity. You got one of those things where you're feeling kind of bad about the stuff you're thinking about
Did he
doing. So
just
then
say
you just
post-nut
ask.
clarity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what post-nut clarity is? Slay, tell them what post-nut clarity is.
No,
Tell
it
them.
was the
I have
timing of
post-nut
using
guilt.
that phrase.
I actually have post-nut guilt quite often. I'm like, God,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
disgusting.
that's part of post-nut clarity. There's a lot of guilt in there.
I'm like, wow, I shouldn't have done that dirty thing.
No.
You know?
Boys. Post-nut clarity is when you're flying through the clouds for 15 seconds after the fact. That's what post-nut. And you see the world as it is. Your eyes are opened.
God.
Suddenly, you're like a fucking guru floating on clouds. I'm telling you.
See, I have brought this conversation this way.
Yeah, all right.
Not my fault.
That makes a change.
Anyone asking the permission to slap their girl's ass, in my opinion, is less.
And what if she does it back?
Well, that's weird.
Perfect. That's great. Love
weird?
it. I'm all in favor
because
of
you
that.
can't slap up. That's demasculating the man by slapping them on the ass.
Why?
Oh, stop it.
No, I
it's not.
disagree. I'll take a good squeeze whenever
There
she's
you
walking
go.
No, a
past. That's totally
squeeze is
fine.
different than a slap.
I was going to say a
If I
squeeze is way
see
different.
a nice ass, I want to squeeze it or slap
Yeah,
it.
You can squeeze. That's
Yeah,
nice.
you look
it.
like an ass squeezer.
You can't slap a man's ass. It's just
Why?
there's rules to the game.
You can
Guys.
slap a man's ass.
I mean,
No, you fucking
I kind of
can't.
agree with X. I'd rather have a squeeze than a slap.
Yeah, listen, let me tell you about life, guys. You're all idiots.
God.
Jesus Christ. Slapping a man's ass.
My wife will be in here in about 2 minutes, so you guys can ask her if you want.
I'm sure she'll be like, what are they asking me this for?
She doesn't. She's so used to weird shit.
Oh,
She doesn't
she
care.
is married to you after all.
Yep, here she comes.
Oh, stand by your beds.
Behave yourself. Stop talking.
The headmistress has arrived.
I got AirPods in. It's fine. Hi, Mrs. Rob. How are you? Good.
Well, how's she going to hear
Yeah,
us ask the question if you've got the earpods in?
Well, do you want me to take the AirPods out? I'll
Or
take
give
it.
her the one earpod.
No, I won't. They want to ask you something. I don't know what, so
I'm going to ask you questions, Mrs. Roberts.
All right, you're on speakerphone.
Mrs. Roberts,
Yes?
good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
My position, if you'd be so kind to clarify, is if a woman slaps a man on the arse, it's demasculating, but a squeeze is very loving. Where do you stand on this situation?
She's laughing.
I mean,
she's laughing already.
I show love in both ways.
There you go.
So I maybe didn't realize that one of those would be demasculating.
Well, now we know. I'm
now
correct.
I guess I need to apologize.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
Dad's like, no. You're good, honey. You're good.
You do whatever makes you happy. I literally do not care. As long as you're happy, we're good. As long as I'm still allowed to slap or squeeze your ass, we're good.
Well, yeah.
All right, perfect.
Of course.
There you go.
There you go,
There you go.
Woman's
Happy
woman.
wife, happy marriage.
So technically, she agrees with me, right? Everyone heard that.
No, she said she didn't know that was the case, but she was going to reconsider now that you've thought about it or made.
Now
her
you
think
screwed
about it.
John over. Because
No, I don't care either way. I literally don't care. I'm fine.
now she's going to change what she's doing. Good job, Hex.
I think.
All right.
Just for the record, she's pretty punk rock. I don't think Hex is saying something is going to change her mentality.
It's a joke, dude. Don't take me seriously.
Oh, I know.
We're
I was
just going to
saying.
harass Hex about it for the next 15 minutes.
I'm just saying that you guys should meet her. She's freaking awesome.
We will look forward to that, of course.
Punk rock.
All right. This is the scene. Ready? I'm at the stove frying up some eggs, and the woman comes behind me and slaps. I don't know she's there. She slaps my ass. I jump out my skin. What kind of a look is that?
Then you look like a puss.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Look, Max, get cut on. I'm coming.
But it's okay when you slap us on the ass and we do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's delightful, and we're telling you we love you. What's wrong with you?
But we jump.
Same thing.
We're saying we find you sexually attractive. I couldn't walk past your ass without giving it a slap. That's the message you should be getting from that.
Oh, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But you do it to a dude, he's now a cuck, sat in the corner crying himself to sleep at night.
I think Slay has something to add.
Hey, Slay dog.
Mine shows
You
it as
never
listener.
slap your buddy's ass, like you
Yeah,
run
it's
up behind
completely
him at the
different, bro.
casino. You run
That's
up
fine.
behind him at the casino and just catch him with a fucking like a
Yeah,
real hard one. You
that's a
know?
beautiful thing, man.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
beautiful thing.
That's not gay at all. That's not
No,
gay at
that's
all.
not gay. That's sports. That's sports, right?
That's sportsmanship. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's completely different. There's no demasculating there. That's just two buddies going, "Hey, what's up, bro?" But when a woman does it to you, that is a whole different ball game.
Why
She's
is it?
saying, she's saying to you, "I'm the fucking alpha in the house, and I've just slapped your ass to let you know that's how
No,
it's going."
she's not. She's saying you've got a cute ass and she wanted to
No,
slap
no,
it.
no, no. If that was the case, she'd give you a quick tug around the front.
I agree, Donna.
No, she wouldn't give you a quick tug round front because there wouldn't be time.
Yeah, she could cup your balls. That'd be fine.
I
Slap in
don't
the
know.
arse.
Cupping your balls feels more emasculating to me
No, I quite like that.
because you're kind of like prone when she's got a hold of your
See, he's
nuts.
letting all his secrets out
You're
now.
kind of in a prone position when she's got a hold of your nuts. Like she's in control now because your nuts are very sensitive. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I said cupping, not twisting, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. She got you by the nuts. That's kind of like,
Yeah,
that's
you
an
got a point there.
expression. It's an expression.
You got a point there. I might have to
Yeah.
retract that last one.
She grabs your, you know, she grabs your nuts and says, "What do you want for breakfast?"
And if you say eggs and she starts twisting, it's now
No, I
cereal,
don't
right?
want to cook eggs today. Okay, I'll have cereal.
Exactly.
Where is she?
Oh, I've ruined John's relationship, so there's something to tick off the list today.
Oh, we're good, buddy. We're great. We've been married for 20 years. We are very in tune.
Dude, I was with my chick for 20 years, and now I'm not.
Did you get like erectile dysfunction, Hex? Is that what happened?
No, my bum
Ass slapping
Holyoke
and
is
ball
fine.
grabbing.
She slapped him on
I
the
don't
ass and
know.
he could never get an erection again.
Let me ask you a question, John. This is a serious question. No piss taking. Do you not find though that when you met her in year one, you're completely different people in year 20?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. But we have, I
So
mean,
that yeah,
I don't know about completely. They definitely changed. We've definitely grown and our mentalities on lots of things have changed. But like, that's part of it.
yeah. That's why I don't think it's odd for people to break up.
Well, I think he's like a better person, probably. I mean, they're both probably better people. That's usually, I feel like I'm a better person than I was when I first, when I was 19, 20, whatever.
Yeah, it's not
Um,
about individual persons. It's about
yeah,
the
but if you do
relationship.
break up, it's not some like, it doesn't mean that you're a complete failure or
Yeah,
something.
that's what
These
that's
things
what I was
these
suggesting.
things happen. Yeah.
It's almost predictably normal, right? Because you're not the
Yeah,
same
that's why I
people.
don't get when people freak out about divorce rates. It's like, yeah, it's the natural progression of things. Like people used to stay in unhappy marriages, now they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, we just shook hands and said, take it easy, have a good life, all the best. No, we weren't married, so there was no divorce. It's lovely. I've never had a better breakup in my life. It was very respectable. She's a good egg.
That's how you know it was time.
Yeah, but obviously we're both of the same
Yep.
opinion, right? So
Yep.
good deal. And now I'm infinitely happier.
Like no judgment. I don't want this to sound judgmental. What we've tried to do is like as we've changed, we've like tried to give each other space and respect the things about each other and like love that for who they are, even if we're not into the same stuff necessarily. That's our outlook on it. But again, if people change and grow apart, then want to get divorced, that's their business, not mine. I have.
Yeah, I would think we're talking about the fundamental differences rather than the tweaking of a relationship, right? Mindset wise, is what I was talking about. You can tweak. I mean, we tweaked for the last 10 years. We're tweaking it, but ultimately, you shouldn't stay in a bad spot if it's not working. I'm all for saying okay, this isn't working.
Right on.
Plus, as you know, I'm a prick, so there is that factor.
Right on.
100%.
God bless that lady.
I don't know how
She
the
did her
hell she
time.
made it
She
20
did.
years.
She did her time. She did her time well.
You get less for fucking murder.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I never break up with a woman really, because I'm like Hex. Like I'm such a fucking awful. Like if a woman breaks up with me, I'm like I respect it. Like you got to
Yeah.
do what you got to do, honey. But like, if I'm breaking up with a girl, it's ugly. Like, she did something real fucking bad. You know, my ex-wife, I left her, but she was being shady. Like, I mean, I wasn't the best husband either, but you know, I didn't feel, I don't know.
I think my point was I didn't consider it a failure when we broke up. I
No,
thought it was
yeah, no, as you should. And 20
yeah, it
years is
was it
impressive.
was yeah, it was just like okay, we
It's
had an
time.
hour long conversation. It
Yeah,
was
that's
pretty cool.
good. That's good. That you lasted. 20 years is impressive for sure.
A long
Yeah,
time.
it's like got some great times, great memories.
See, I like a sheriff space. You can always count on good moderation. There's no scumbags in here.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate those kind
Well, hang
words.
about. I'm in here. What are you talking about?
Well, you know,
No, well,
Did
you're
I
yeah,
slip? Did I slip through the net?
you're an asshole, but you're not a dickhead.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
exactly what he said.
I slipped through the net, Sherry. Again. I come in all nice, and then I just release the beast, and halfway
Yeah,
through.
but we know you now, so it doesn't have the same effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got to up my game. Thank you.
No, you don't have the same effect on me, Hex, as you used to do.
What are you talking about?
Bon
Well,
chicka
20 years will
At,
do that.
at my whim, Donna.
I
At
think
my
she's
whim.
saying you used to
No.
preheat her oven and now you don't preheat the oven.
Mm.
No, he used to wind me up, and he doesn't wind me up anymore.
Yeah, because you counter with that fucking psycho telephone voice. I don't know how to handle it. Fucking. I think I'm talking to a fucking lawyer on the phone. It's gross. Whispering voice, whispering telephone voice. I'm not a fan, Donna, of that.
Why
Change it immediately.
not?
Oh, you're cutting out.
Why not?
She tried to do
I know. It's like she's three different people. She's Psycho Donna, who comes in screaming like a banshee. Then there's this whispering telephone voice Donna. And then we got normal Donna as well. You might have to get that checked out, Donna. Do you hear voices, Donna, in your
Why
head?
should No, I don't hear voices in my head, darling.
Just checking.
No, I just know that when I speak like this, people think that I'm up to something, and I think it's hilarious.
the reaction to it has been hilarious. There are some people that are really bugged out about it, wigged out about it. It's so funny.
She tilts the fuck out of me with it. I swear to God. This is the best Donna. The dirty sailor Donna is the best one with her filthy jokes. Not telephone voice Donna.
Love it. Slay, you playing basketball today? What are you doing today?
No, not today. I wish.
All right.
And
What
plus,
was the JC closed?
well, it's not closed, but we don't have pickup on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Is that for some sort of Jewish thing?
No.
Oh,
What do you mean?
or like one of your special days?
Well, the gym only has certain days allotted to adult pickup because
I
there's
don't know. I thought it might be like a basketball Sabbath or something like that.
no. I wish I could play today. That would be fun. But I'm actually a little sore. I took a long walk yesterday, so it's probably for the
Good for
best.
you.
But I might go to the gym today and work out. I haven't. I took like a last week off, so I probably should go today, lift some weights, so I can impress Donna.
I think
Are you going to try and impress me,
I'm
Luke?
pretty sure Donna's a lesbian these days.
No, I'm not a
Donna likes
lesbian. I don't
large
think
men. She
letters.
likes large men.
Big, hairy backed men.
I
Knuckle
posted
dragging.
some pic of a guy with these huge arms, and Donna goes, "He's not jacked." I was like, "Jesus, if he's not jacked, I'm a fucking." You know?
Poor Luke. Now he knows he doesn't stand a chance until his arms get a little
I
bigger.
know, I know. Maybe in 10 years, you know.
I've got a buddy, Donna, which I think you'd like. He's a beast. I might just send him up north to capture you.
Do it. Do it.
He's called Roland. He's the nicest man I've ever
No,
met. He's thick as shit, but he's a lovely man.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
no, because it's the same Roland that I've heard stories about, that you've told stories about.
Yeah,
So
no,
no.
he's the best man on earth. He's a gentle soul, thick as shit. Never met a happier man in my life. He's got a barrel chest, big arms, big thighs. He'll go up there and sort you out, Donna. Don't you worry about that. You won't be walking until next Tuesday.
Whatever.
Good old Rolly. It's a prince among men. Never met a happier man in my life. Zero stress, zero depression.
Yeah, it's so rare to meet people like that,
Yeah, dude.
especially these days.
I wonder if it's in the water, this depression. It's got to be in the water, right?
That's what RFK thinks.
I don't know. I think, more people are smoking weed. It's a depressant, right? Does that have something to do with it?
And
That-
the booze is a depressant as well, right?
yeah, booze is depressant. So now you're smoking weed daily where
I
maybe
have a number of
before,
theories about it.
maybe before they only smoke it on the weekend when they went out
It's
for,
definitely more
you
prevalent
know?
now, though. This last decade, right? It's got to be. I keep on hearing
Oh,
about it all
I
the
think
time.
people don't gather enough anymore. Like
Well, that could
like
be it. Yeah.
I
that's
agree
part
with
of it.
that
That's
too.
part of it. I'm not
I
saying
agree.
that's, but
No,
like
that's a good.
like back in the 80s, 70s, whatever, like you didn't have all this like artificial entertainment or whatever you want to call it, um, or like solo entertainment. Like me, I'll fucking sit around all day doing nothing.
I do think that has an effect for sure. But people wake up nowadays and smoke a bowl or take a gummy, you know, and that wasn't the norm. Now that seems to be the norm, and those things are depressants, right? And so, we have to consider that as, part of the reason why we have such a depressed society nowadays. You know, like before, maybe you only did those things on the weekend when you were off from work. Now people are working from home, smoking a bowl or having a gummy or whatever.
I think it's something to do with mental fortitude. I
Uh,
think that's in there somewhere as well.
Absolutely. Give everybody a trophy. That's not good for society. Everybody's a winner. Everybody gets a trophy, you
I
know?
mean, pressure makes diamonds, right?
Yeah. You got to learn how to win. You got to learn how to lose. I think there's lots of contributing factors.
Yeah. All these kids are just got all these little 3-letter problems. They didn't exist back in the day.
And the thing that we have to remember is though the kids don't know about those things unless they hear it from an adult, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Those are adult conversations. How are kids that are 7 or 8 years old having those conversations?
That's crazy to me. Just let children be children.
Come on. Come on.
Carefree, no worries. Don't know all the problems of the world.
Yeah, let kids be kids. Shelter them. Let them have fun and grow into the topics of discussions.
I mean, where would we be if we didn't roam around the streets in gangs, getting beaten up occasionally, or being the victors?
Right.
Now they're all wrapped up in cotton wool and bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Can't even a kid can't even scrape his knee without being dragged down the fucking ER. Right? It's
Yep.
crazy.
I mean, we do away with play school equipment. Why? Because some kid broke their arm one time.
Exactly,
Well,
it's
what the
bullshit.
fuck? I
What
mean,
about getting drowned in the bubble ball pit?
yeah,
Thinking you're not going to make it out the other end, and then all of a sudden you make it.
yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Even getting bullied as a child is probably part of growing up. It's not good, but it's part of it, right?
Well, and part of that for me is that the bullying has just gotten to a whole different level because of social media.
Yeah, the cyberbullying's
That
sick.
is just, it went from one or two kids bullying each other, maybe a group of 5 or 6, to once it gets on social media, now you have 100 kids bullying this kid. So bullying is a whole different
Let
thing.
me tell you, when I first got to we call it upper school, when you hit 13, this kid that was at the other end of the school, like 3 years older than me, used to hunt me every lunch break, right? And if he grabbed me, beat the shit
Yeah.
out of me. I tell you what, I learned some life skills those 3 years: evade, capture, talk my way out of the shit.
Right.
Relentless this guy was. But you learn, your little fucking child brain learns survival, right?
No, I had a kid that was, I don't even remember how many years older than me, maybe 3 or 4 years older than me. And I was a little like tiny thing. So I was probably let's see, I was still at the elementary school. So I was probably fourth or fifth grade and less than 100 pounds, right? I was little. And this kid was in love with me. Like he was new on our block and he just was enamored with me. And I didn't want nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? Like he's a boy, like get away from me. And he's older than me. And he would leave the middle school and come to find me after school. So because I saw him at my school one day after school, I changed my entire pattern walking home. Like we literally lived a block and a half from the school, and I changed it to I was walking like 4 blocks home just to avoid this kid. And you know what? He may have been at my school just to see somebody else, but in my mind, he was there to follow me home. You know what I mean?
Good old fashioned stalking. Yeah.
Yeah. And he wasn't going to do anything. I mean, I believe that in my heart, but he just was an older kid. I didn't want him around me. You know what I mean? Like, get away. Andy was a boy. Like, get away.
I don't think you've lived until you've been dangled by the legs over a stairwell by a bigger boy. What was that guy's name? He used to fucking
How
hunt.
big are we talking here?
He was 3 years older than me at school. It's enormous.
Oh, I thought you were talking about sex.
No, dude, no. I'm talking
No,
about
I
being.
thought you were talking about Donna.
Oh,
Donna getting dangled over a fucking.
you're reading their mind.
She can't even talk.
Donna, how many times have you been dangled, Donna? Come on, spill it. How many times have you been sexually dangled, Donna?
I haven't.
She's put it on her new card list now.
Donna, you didn't have any trysts in Vegas other than Wolfie? Wolfie's not that large. He's strong, but he's not like a big, burly. Wolfie's
Wolfie's
a
a big
fucking
guy.
beast. Oh no, he's a beast. He's a beast, but he's not like super tall.
I think he's like 6'2" or 3.
Yeah, but he hasn't got big man vibes, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Well,
but he is very strong. He said he could bench like two.
he's a big
Yeah,
guy.
no, he's very strong. He played football and
He's
shit.
such a sweetheart.
He's a nice kid.
Yeah, but he's more of a gentle giant, right?
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Donna likes a real
Yeah, she likes a
crass.
rough sailor.
Yeah, a rough fucking crass
You know,
guy who burps and farts and
yeah, calloused hands. Like she likes
yeah,
calloused
yeah,
hands
yeah.
over her body.
That's why I had to take her to the
Somebody who does
ranch.
fucking hard work for a living.
That,
Maybe a
that, that's why I had to take her to the ranch so she could pick out a prime specimen.
Maybe a facial scar. I bet Donna would like a facial scar as well. She'd be into that.
well, she loves cowboys. Donna loves
Yeah.
cowboys. She's all about the cowboys.
She
She
wants bow
posts.
legs.
Yeah, she likes a guy who rides around on a horse. And fucking works on the ranch, plows the fields or whatever the fuck they do.
What's the matter, Donna? The cat got your microphone?
Yeah, what's going on over there, Donna?
Donna, if you're diddling right now, we'll be very upset with you.
Oh, he's on dickhead.
She's got a mouthful,
I
I'll
bet she
tell you.
fucking has. You filthy women. Unbelievable.
Not me.
No, not you, Max. You're like a little northern angel, right, Donna?
No.
You got the yin and yang up there.
Yeah.
I haven't decided if I'm going to capture you yet, Max. You're off the hook at the moment, but any day now.
Okay.
I actually think that would be a good pairing.
Hey, you're always trying to set me up, Sherry.
You should thank me.
What was that girl called? Poker Buffer, whatever her name is.
I didn't try to. That just happened
Cat.
naturally. Cat? Oh, Cat. Yeah. Well, yeah, she's amazing. You two would hit it off too.
And I put in a good word for you too as
You
well,
stitched me up,
Hex.
Donna.
He thinks that we
I did not.
sabotaged that.
Yeah.
We
I was
did
in.
not.
I was in like Flynn, and then Donna whispered
I
in her ear,
did
"He's a prick.
not.
Don't go with that guy. He's a fucking prick."
No, we didn't. I promise we didn't. At least I didn't. I know she didn't.
Absolutely
She
didn't.
didn't. No way.
I was picking out
didn't.
rings, Donna, and you put the kibosh on me. I know what's going on.
I did not. I turned round and told her
Great
about
expression.
you.
Yeah, that's the problem. You told her about me, and you were honest. You blew my cover.
No, I sang your praises, my
I've got to seal the
darling.
deal before they find out I'm a prick, Donna. Otherwise, I'm doomed.
Well, I think Maxie may be the one.
I don't agree
I mean,
with this whole post nut clarity thing. For me, it's like I feel like a sinking in my chest, and I feel guilty because I've the dirty things I just did to this woman. You know, I'm like, I'm sorry.
You poor
I
soul.
do.
Slay,
I'm
you
a
poor
fucking.
soul.
I'm a sweetheart. You know, like, and we were just being all dirty and disgusting. And see,
You
I'm a
left.
dirty talker too. Like I say,
You left. You
yeah,
left your
I
filthy
say,
stink on that poor
yeah.
girl.
You know, as it progresses, not to get too graphic, Slay Dog gets a little dirty with the talk. You know, like I'll start talking a little
Are you
nasty.
grabbing throats,
No,
Slay,
no,
in
no,
the
no, no,
throes of
no.
passion?
I'm not dominant at all, and that stuff's weird. Choking is weird. Like I'll be like, mildly dominant, but I'm not like, a dominant weirdo. If the girl's into it, maybe, but I'm not choking anybody. I'll put my hand there, but I'm not a choker. I'm not a hitter. I'm not,
Yeah, but
I'm a gentle
are you
guy.
he's a lover, not a
Exactly,
fucking
exactly.
fighter.
I find that a bit of a turn off if a girl's like, choke me, daddy. I'm like, absolutely not.
Well, yeah, nobody. Well, the daddy
Well,
thing's
no,
weird, right?
that would never fly with me. The daddy
No,
stuff's
just
disgusting.
don't.
Yeah, but that
No.
was just a
Yeah.
joke because you see that on like the internet, But yeah, so after I finish, and I'm like, oh God, what was I just saying? It's like I have this guilt, the post nut guilt, and sure, there's some clarity. I'm like, well, sex really isn't that important. After you're done with it, you're like, but a few hours later, you're fucking
I like to check the scores and the doors
yeah, sure.
afterwards.
But yeah,
Check
I
the
feel a little
scores in
guilty.
the
I feel a
doors.
little guilty after sex.
I like to do a post debrief. So, milady, how did you find that session?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm like, assess my performance on a scale of 1 to 10. Where should I? Did you like that finishing move? Are you satisfied with the?
Was the backflip too much? Is often the question.
I think afterwards it's just after cuddle and that's it.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm more of a. I'm hot. I'm all sweaty. I'm hot. I'm a sweater. Slay Dog's a sweater. I'm a sweaty guy when I'm doing physical activity.
Well, then you should feel bad about it
Well,
if you're
no, yeah,
sweating
no,
all
I
over
feel
that
bad
poor
about
girl.
that too. I'm like, oh my god, there's a fucking puddle. No, it's not that bad. But
Wait a minute.
Well, I
Aren't
have a
you supposed to
question.
sweat during sex? But anyway, go ahead, Larry.
Well, if you're not sweating, then you
That's
ain't
right,
what I
doing it
was
exactly.
right.
I'm
trying
working
to.
hard over here. I'm fucking.
Exactly.
Hey, Hex, how long does it take on average for the Rohypnol to wear off before you have that
Well, I go
conversation?
by the I
Dr.
use the
Fine out of left field.
I use the Cosby rule. Larry, does that answer your question?
Oh Jesus.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
That's funny. I don't give a shit. That's funny.
Oh Lord, you are one sick puppy.
You're goddamn
That's what
right.
we love about you, though. Nice sunny day out today. Wish
No,
my
the real
ankle
question is,
wasn't sore.
do I
My
wear a Bill
ankle's been
Cosby?
feeling sore lately. Maybe I'm getting fatter.
Maybe you got the what's that called? That fucking ankle disease,
Gout?
Did you get new
I
gout.
hope
Yeah.
not.
shoes?
What?
Did you
No.
get new shoes?
Oh
No.
no, yeah. I actually, I'm gonna order them in a couple weeks. I talked to the guy, and he said that the price will go down in a couple weeks. So I said, all right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy
Could
them
be
in a
your
couple
shoes.
weeks. No,
Could be
I
your
have
shoes.
for basketball. I have, but yeah, actually, I do need some new walking and running shoes. Um, and I think I should go buy some today.
Have you
My
got
friends
fallen
owed me like
arches?
fucking 5 grand for like a year, and they finally paid me. So now I feel rich.
Yay.
Now I feel
Have you
rich.
got
Well,
fallen
like I knew they
arches?
were
Like,
gonna give it to me, so it's not like I didn't know I had the money. But
have you checked you
now
haven't
I
got
feel rich.
fallen arches?
Excuse me?
Slay. Have you checked you haven't got fallen
I
arches
don't know.
in your feet?
I think it's just because like I'm fucking heavy and.
They call. I don't think it's called full on arches here. They call it being flat foot here.
I
Oh,
played. Well, I played basketball Sunday, and then yesterday I walked 4 miles.
Well, and if your shoes are old, then the support in them
Yeah,
isn't
that's
doing their
probably part of
job
the. That might
anymore.
be part of the issue for sure. It's
So
definitely.
your arch is not
and Slay,
supported enough.
if you're gay, your ankles hurt as well, so you might be gay.
Yeah, well, we already know that.
Okay.
Um, but I had a problem yesterday because my garage door opener, um, it's in my car, so I put the car in the garage because of fucking the snow, and then
Right.
on the door there's a thing that you press the numbers. And
Yeah, the pad.
the battery was dead on that thing, so I couldn't get into my fucking garage. So I take the battery from my smoke alarm out to try to put it in the thing, but that battery was also not dead, but it was
Easy,
low.
Brandon. Easy, Brandon.
Oh my God. I was just thinking Brandon too.
So I had to
Chirp.
walk. I had to walk all the way to CVS to get a new battery, and I was worried that the thing's broken. And I'm like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get? But thank God, I bought the battery, came back, put it in, and it worked. So
Did you get a new battery for your smoke
I
alarm while you
did.
were
I
there?
bought two, yes, because the
Good
smoke
job.
alarm still works, but it's low. So it's
Yeah.
time for a change.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. So that was the two home improvement things. Plus, I put some new light bulbs in yesterday. So I felt like a fucking man. Although
Look
these
out.
are like
Slay is the
simple things,
handyman.
these are simple things, but for me, it's an accomplishment because I'm very not handy. So
Well, good for
usually
you.
I'd be like, Bobby, I can't figure it out. So I fucking figured it out all on my own. I changed the light bulbs. This was. I know it seems minor, but these are big accomplishments for Slay Dog.
Hey, good for you.
Yeah.
How many slays does it take to change a light bulb? I
Well,
think
my
you're the
son
joke in
actually
there.
helped a little, so it took two sleighs. He held on to the. My son assisted in the light bulb changing, so two
Oh
two
God.
sleigh dogs.
I love it so much.
But today I think I'll go to the gym and bring my son over to see my mom because my mom lives right near my gym. So
Oh, I know she'll love that.
yeah, and my aunt is staying with my mom for like a month, so that's pretty cool. So she'll be
How
around.
cute was that picture of you and your aunt?
Yeah, she's the best,
Come
Aunt Nancy. Yeah.
on. So cute.
Absolutely. That's why I posted it. I was like, this is a especially cute picture. I got to post this for the
Hell yeah.
fans. So yeah, I'll probably do that. And then tonight I'm going to the high school basketball game because this kid that we play with at the Jewish Center, he plays for Hall, which is my alma mater, and they're playing against the team in my town. Um,
Oh, well,
so I
that's
told him I'd
fun.
go to the game. I kept asking him, when are you playing us? And he's like, oh, yeah, we're playing you guys this week. So I'm going to go to the game wearing my brother's old varsity jacket. So that'll be cool.
I'm seeing
Oh, that's
My Cherokean aunts next month.
You're what?
That'll be nice. I've got a Cherokean aunt.
Oh,
Right, Larry?
nice.
Yeah. So we're seeing her next
This
month.
is actually my
Big fam,
Jewish aunt. My
big
Jewish,
family do.
my aunt Nancy married a Jewish guy. So they raised their kids Jewish. So that's my Jewish aunt is staying with us.
so fun.
Do they look at you half? Well, not half, but
Well, they're happy that I'm embracing my Jewishness.
that's what I
Yeah,
was
no,
asking.
my
Yeah, but
uncle
do they look down their
David,
nose at you a little
my
bit?
uncle
Do they
David's
look down
been
at
teaching me Yiddish words. He's been telling me about
you?
holidays
Oy
that I
vey.
didn't even know existed. He's my Jewish fucking, he's my source for like Jew stuff. So he's telling
Yeah,
me
you got a
movies
Jewish
to
mentor.
watch. Yeah, it's great.
I love that.
Yeah, he's happy that all my other aunts are like, "You're not Jewish." I'm like, "Yes, I am. Fuck you."
You say, look at my Twitter feed.
Yeah,
Of course I'm
exactly.
Jewish.
I'm like, follow me on Twitter. No, I try to keep the family and the Twitter separate. You know, I'm glad my mom's not a Twitter user.
Oh, Jesus, imagine.
Yeah, my
You'll
mom's
be getting
very
daily
opinionated too.
bollockings.
My mom's just like me. She's very opinionated. She talks a ton. She's really I'm definitely my mother's son, and she would be great on Twitter, honestly. But she uses her Facebook like a Twitter feed. She just nonstop stream of consciousness. Like some days my mom will be like posting like 15 times a day. She doesn't care if she gets one reply or 10. She just keeps rolling them out there. That's how my mom rolls. She don't give a fuck.
Saturate the market,
Yeah,
right?
she's not
Of
doing
course.
it for other people. She's doing it for herself. She's just like
Love
me.
that.
She's just like me.
Does she get tenors on Facebook?
My mom is very smart with money, fortunately, unlike her son. So my mom's doing quite well financially.
Love it.
My mom's actually a good investor because it's not like she's rich, but she's made some savvy investments over the years. She's not a big risk taker, so it's not like she's like, you know, shooting her money into Bitcoin or whatever. But you know,
I'm sensing something's going on with Donna right now.
Donna, yeah,
Being
where are you,
really
Donna? You
quiet.
driving?
She's
There's something
eating.
going on.
She's
There's something
eating.
going on.
I'm driving.
Oh,
I
now
knew
she's
it. I
driving.
knew it.
Yeah, you're up to no good, you two.
I knew she
Now
was
she's
fucking
Sense it.
driving.
driving.
She had to go pick up the kids. It's that time of day.
Oh, what time is it? 5, 6?
4:20.
Okay. Oh, so school just got out or whatever.
Yeah, they're going to get the kids.
I've got to do some stuff
How
soon.
old are
Okay.
Donna's kids?
Let's see. One is 21. I think she just turned. Am I making that up? She's either 20
I
or
think she's
21.
younger because she just got to university the other year.
Oh, yeah. She's giving me a thumbs up. Okay. 21, Donna? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
And the
then,
other's like
yeah,
14 or something?
15.
Oh, same age as, well, my son's 16. But
Yeah, he's just turning 16. 16.
oh, they should be
No,
buddies.
James is 16. He's
16.
17 this year.
17 this year. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I
Yeah,
was
same age
close.
as my son.
Auntie Sherry's forgetting the ages.
Hey,
You're in trouble.
I am in
Yeah,
trouble.
Donna hopped on the mic after that.
How old driver's license age is in UK?
18. 17. 17.
17.
Yeah. But you can
Do you
smoke
have
at
a
16.
learner's? Do you have like a permitting process? We have a learner's permit process here. They get a learner's permit first.
Yeah, you have to be with an adult of the age of 25 or above, and they put a little plate, a little P plate on the car, and then you can take them
Yeah,
out
I'm going to
younger.
teach my son how to drive, but I don't want him to get his license. I mean, I don't have a car to give him anyway, and my car's old.
No, you got that fucking Lambo, man. Just chuck
Yeah,
the
I'm
Lambo.
not
Right?
letting him drive the Lambo. Fuck that.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong? 17-year-old in a Lambo. What could go wrong?
I'm going to teach him how to drive, though, just so he knows how to.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
just get. I thought you had that little Acura.
Well, I
Whatever you had.
do, but I don't want him driving my Acura either.
So you've gone from no cars to 2
Well, they have
cars.
strict rules in Connecticut now. Like, you can't even be, you have to have someone else in the car until like age 18 or something like that, which I think is
Yeah.
great, honestly.
Yeah, on your
Why don't you just
permit.
take them to one of these
No.
redneck
Even the
states where they
first
can
year you
drive at the
have
age
your
of 9?
license, Donna, you can't be in the car alone
Oh, I'm Sherry, but
without,
I didn't know
oh,
that when
sorry,
you
yeah,
got your
without
license.
another licensed driver.
Oh.
Yeah, same as over here. You have to be 25 or above to take out a underage driver to learn to drive.
No, what he's saying though, when you get your license,
Yes.
Hex, you still have to have a licensed driver with you
Yes, I
Oh,
for
do
the
believe
first year.
that's the rule. I do believe. I'm not positive, but I do believe. Which I think is good. I don't even think 16-year-olds should be driving, if I'm honest. Like, my personal opinion on
I
it,
agree.
I think it's too
I
young.
don't. I think they should drive at much younger.
I think that the
Those
age should be 18.
I
no, these
agree.
kids drive tractors out those red states at the
I
age
just
of 9.
remember when we were kids how stupid we were in the cars, like driving like 120 miles per hour, just
Yeah, but
crazy
this is my
shit.
earlier position that you shouldn't wrap them up in cotton wool, right?
No, it's for the safety of others in this case.
Yes, yes.
By our high schools, There's at least one car accident a day near our
Oh no, it's
household.
tragic, but
Yeah, we
you
had a
can't.
guy. We had two kids die when we were in high school from driving accidents. Two kids out of a school of whatever 1,000
The
students.
problem
Yeah.
for us, Hex, is driver's education is no longer mandatory. If we put that back into place, I'd have no problem with 16-year-olds having a driver's license. But we don't
Yeah.
even have those
Yeah,
classes, they're
she's right. She's
optional.
right.
And parents are not teaching their kids the rules of the road, what to do in this situation. They're just not.
It's
They're
also
not
not
driver's ed
necessary
teachers.
in these days with
Wait there.
Uber. Now
Wait.
with Uber
Are
and
you telling me that?
everything, why do they need to have their license? They could take a fucking
And
Uber.
that's
Yeah, but
true.
are you telling me that they don't have to do a driving test
No,
and go
no,
through?
no. They have to do a test to
Well,
get
of
their
course they have to do a
license. They
test.
don't have to do a course.
Yeah,
Oh,
So it's up to the parents to teach their children
I
how to
never did the
drive.
course either, but I didn't get my license till I was 18.
Hey Slay, you ever see a movie, animated movie, kids movie called Wall-E?
yeah,
I
I've seen
know
that.
of it. I don't think I've seen it.
You should
It's a
watch it.
great film. It's a great film.
Why? What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
Because you were like, why does the kid need to learn how to drive? They can get an Uber and they don't need to learn how. This is where we're headed in society. The movie
No, I
Wall-E.
said they don't need their license. I think it's a valuable thing to learn how to drive in a case of an emergency.
Oh,
What if I have a heart attack? I want my son to know how to drive.
I
I'm going to
agree
teach
with
him how to
that. I
drive.
tell my kids how to drive stick shifts, and even though they don't own stick shifts, they know how to drive stick shifts.
That
There you
was
go.
very smart of you. In case of emergency, it's a good skill to have.
I'm going to tell you, Larry, it's so funny you said that because my boys know
I
how to.
can't drive a stick shift, and it's embarrassing.
My boys know how to drive one, but
I want
we
to learn.
tried so many times to teach Natalie. She just never could get it. She just never got it. And I really think it was just nerves. Like she would get so nervous. We're like, dude, we're in a big parking lot. There's nothing around. Just listen to what we're saying. She just never got the hang of it.
It's definitely an art, a skill.
Yeah, for sure. We all know she's the only one that doesn't know how to drive.
I learned to drive in a stick shift car, manual transmission. I couldn't think of the fucking word. I learned to drive in a manual transmission. So, but when I got into what it's funny, here's a funny story. I learned it. All I drive is stick shifts, and I'm going to buy a brand new car. I have a friend that I met a guy, a buddy of mine, ended up worked at a Nissan dealer as a car salesman. Anyway, sells me a car, automatic. I'm test driving his automatic car. I'm on the freeway, and we're slowing down in New Jersey. I-10, there's traffic lights. Anyway, so I'm slowing down for a traffic light, and I start to downshift in the automatic car.
Oh no.
Fucking, oh my God, the noise the car made.
Oh
And
my.
the sales guy sitting next to me is freaking out because he thinks I just destroyed his transmission, right? Of course I didn't. It's just whatever, but it was weird. It was funny. It had to be their moment, I think. But how I didn't destroy that car is
Yeah,
amazing.
I've done that in an automatic and I shifted it into
Oh
reverse.
Jesus.
It was muscle memory. It was just muscle memory, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The first car I bought was a little Chevette and it was a manual transmission. I love that little car.
That's the first car I ever crashed was a Chevette.
Oh.
Illegally driving at the age of 14, straight into the
Wow.
headmaster's car.
I did something like that when I was 15. I crashed a car into a wall.
Yeah, we went into the back of the headmaster's car and then we ran away and then we got caught after the fact. So the police got called. That wasn't good.
I was scared of driving after that. That's why I didn't get my license till I was 18.
Wait, you ran into the headmaster of your school. You ran into the back end of his car. Then you guys all bailed out and ran, and they got caught later anyway.
And the funny thing was, it was my buddy's car, and we left the car there. So I
Yeah,
don't even know where it
leave the
went.
car.
It wasn't hard to get to find out why. It didn't take Columbo to work out the crime, put it that way.
That's funny as fuck.
Hey
Hey guys,
Karen.
how's it going?
Carrot chest.
I was just listening to you guys talk. My oldest son does not drive, and we tried our best to get him to get his permit and be. He just was not interested. He had a lot of anxiety surrounding it, and he pretty much refused to learn. And he graduates from college in May, and he did complain to me that he's missing some life skills. I'm like, all right, finally.
Well,
So
yeah, baby, he's ready now.
I think he is. He just
Yeah.
really had a huge amount of anxiety around it. So you
Oh,
can't.
I did too, honestly. And then I learned, and I was like, oh, this is easy. I
Well, I
did
mean,
too because of the incident that happened where I crashed the car.
uh,
Like first time I fucking drove.
so it was just different time when I was growing up because you didn't have as much entertainment available. So the day that I turned 16, I wanted my license and I wanted freedom, and so yeah, I mean, I was gone all the time in the car as soon as. But I started driving way before I was allowed legally able to. I had a horse for 2 or 3 years, and on the farm, I was in middle school, and I remember
Hold on, you had a horse?
yeah, I had a
Oh
horse.
wow, that's the good life.
Well, I didn't have it too long because we really couldn't even afford that horse, to be honest. But that's a different story. But I did love the horse and enjoy it when I had him. But the owner of the barn would let it was all girls, all like high school and younger, would let us take the pickup truck out into the pasture 'cause it's this big old farm. So we drove the truck all the time, all over the farm. So I already had driving experience by the time I was legal.
Nice. But that's what they
Yeah.
do on farms. The kids, are helping out. They got to learn how to drive.
Yeah, I mean, good thing. I guess we could have run over each other. We were all, fine. I mean, all of us would just jump in the truck and go drive across the pasture.
Right.
I was, 14, 13.
Once at some point when you're early on in your driving career, at some point, and I don't know, I was thinking about, do I remember when this happened? But some point you stop driving and the car becomes an extension of you. It's a weird transition, right? When people who've been driven a long time, you get in your car and it's just like an extension of you in a sense, right? You're not driving a car. It's kind of weird, right? I have to put words on this. When you make that transition, all that anxiety falls away by the wayside. But you have to practice to get to that place, right? It just
Well,
doesn't.
yeah, you get really good at it,
That
and it's just
muscle
like
memory.
natural. It's just like natural. But yeah, when I first started driving, I was a fucking awful driver. Now I'm so much better. Like like
And my daughter, she refused to take the test. She refused. She did not want to learn how to drive. And she would tell her brothers, her dad, and me, no, you guys are just going to drive me around the rest of my life. I said, the hell we are. And so I made an appointment. She was almost 18. I made the appointment with the driver's test place, DMV, for her to take the test. And the day before, we were going to do some errands, and I pulled into this parking lot. And she said, what do we do? And I said, you got to practice your parallel parking because you're taking your test tomorrow. She threw a hissy fit. I'm not driving this chick around the rest of my damn life. She's supposed to be driving me, Miss Daisy, around.
That's how both my kids got vehicles. I got so frustrated with playing Uber driver. Fucking, I was like, you ever see that TV show, The Cash Cab?
Yes, I love that show.
I was the cash cab in the opposite. They would ask me questions, and then I'd have to give them money when they got out of the car. Right? It was fucking the whole upside down world of cash cab. I said, "Screw this!" One day, I said, "That's it. I'm done." Went out, bought them both cars, and that was the last time I ever had to drive them anywhere. It was
Oh, no,
fucking.
that's right. Believe me, I'd make 4 or 5 trips to the high school in one day, dropping off, picking up, swapping out. Oh my God. I get it. I get it. I just want to, draw attention, Hex, since I've changed the name of the space. We're getting some interesting new space cadets in here joining us.
You can't afford me, the sheriff.
What'd you say?
You can't afford me for narration. I'm very expensive.
Just put
Slay's
it
my
on
agent.
Larry's
Slay's
tab.
my agent. You got to speak to Slay. He wants a 10% cut.
what'd you say?
I said that you're my agent. You want 10% cut for any narration jobs I'm doing on behalf of the
Absolutely,
sheriff.
absolutely.
I'm in the lovely private park right now. It's glorious.
Yeah, it's beautiful today here too.
Stay out of the
That was
bushes.
Clifford. He's stalking the park.
Yeah,
I,
watch out,
I
Webby.
love my little park. I love it. Fresh air. Watch the little dog have a little play.
Lots of bushes.
It's,
And you guys got the neighborhood watch. Everybody looks after each
Yeah,
other.
we've got WhatsApp groups, dude. We've got neighbourhood WhatsApp groups. Anyone comes down our private roads, there, the curtains start twitching. The reports come out.
Hey, so
I
Everyone's on
love that.
high alert.
I love
I
that.
saw a video of a woman in public called a man a pedophile, and the man immediately got a cop and tried to have her arrested for doing that. Can you be
Yeah, oh
arrested?
yeah.
Can you be arrested in Britain for calling somebody a pedophile in public?
Well, falsely accusing them of it. Yes, absolutely.
Well, she just pointed her finger at him and says, "You're a pedophile. You're a pedo."
But for
Yeah,
what
you do
reason?
That's
6 months for
terrible.
that,
Why
bro.
did he call? Why did she call him a pedophile?
I have no idea. It wasn't. It was just that part of the video, and then the guy grabs a cop and says, "Yo, she's harassing me," or so. He had a phrase for it, verbal.
Well, it could be like breach of peace, maybe. It could be like breach of peace,
You
or
definitely get arrested for that over here, for sure.
that's good. You shouldn't be able to just
Especially if it's
call
on
people anything you
camera
want.
and you got evidence and stuff.
Yeah, that's harassment. I mean, dude, that's terrible. You
It's
shouldn't throw those
defamation of
words out
character as
there.
well. If you think about it, it's defamation, right?
Well,
Yeah, sure.
dude, if that's the case, then how many times in spaces have people committed crime?
Oh, this is
Come on, I
horrendous,
mean,
dude.
what are you trying to? What are we? Where? What? I'm trying to get to the extremity of all this.
Oh, trust me.
That,
Trust me,
Well,
there's a list
I
for
think the
my
bottom
lawyer.
line is you could do whatever you want online on X, but in real life, you can't go around pointing fingers at people and calling them the most horrendous names under the sun.
Can't do it online either, according to my lawyers.
Oh, okay.
Can't make false
But
accusations.
you can get arrested for much less of a crime, Larry, over here than
well,
calling
no,
someone that.
so there's slander, right, and all that. But that's if you have an
Yeah.
opinion about it. If you say, "I think this is true,"
Well, that's not what you said. You said you pointed at him and called him a paedophile. That's not.
I'm
I
trying to
think.
remember now the video whether I don't remember if she used the word "I think." I don't think she did, but
I can't imagine she'd
it
have.
was a big. It was a big. There was a lot of
I
people,
think
and
I've seen that video. Is it a crowd of people?
yeah,
Something?
exactly. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yeah.
I've seen that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She definitely got arrested for that. Definitely, because he had her on camera doing it as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But yeah, over here you can get thrown in jail for a Facebook post, dude, of an opinion that's
That's
Yeah,
deemed
so
that shit's
unacceptable.
over the
crazy.
top. That shit's over the top.
It
Well,
is
where,
over
6
the
months,
is,
6 months in
bullshit.
jail, dude.
is there a list of
6.
words that you cannot refer to another human being at is in public?
I think if you're making a statement of fact rather than I think I heard maybe, then you're defaming someone with slander. If it's a business, if it's the government, if it's the
Okay.
police or anything
So
like that.
what if I say, Hex, you're a fucking asshole, right? Am I now,
Yeah,
have I
that
committed a
no,
crime now?
it's hate speech for sure, right? That's what it's under. It's all under hate. The laws are hate speech laws, and you can get chucked away for almost nothing for that. So yeah, maybe if you call me an arsehole, I'll get you on camera. Maybe I can
I
call a
would,
police officer.
That's
I
crazy.
would demand a
That's crazy.
list of words that are, so I know. You got to know, how do you know where the line
Well, you
is?
can't define the list because it's different for everyone. If you call me a prick, I laugh, right? You call someone else a prick, they take great offence. So it's a bit like that, right?
So the moral of the story is you don't call anybody anything.
Yeah, but what world do we live in where Larry can't call me a prick? I don't want to live in that world.
I don't either, but I'm just saying, according to that law.
Yeah, well, I think it's under hate speech. I think there's, like, if Larry called me an arsehole, I don't think that would qualify, obviously. But I think if you say things like, let's just say you directed hate at a certain person of a certain religion, you're definitely getting nicked for that.
Well, yeah, you can get in trouble for that kind of stuff over here too if you attack what they call protected classes. That's how we define it over here, like handicap, race, religion, gender, sexual preference, right? These are all sort of protected classes, or at least they used to be. I don't know anymore. It's all fucking bets are off now. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's that's different. But just get into an argument with someone in the street over something and name call each other, you go to jail in Britain for that.
Well, all right, let's try this one, right? I'm that chick, you're the dude and that thing. I call you a murderer. and I point my finger, this man is a murderer, and you're not. Where do you think that falls into?
Well, okay. So I thought it's funny. I thought about this. If I was in that situation, some random stranger woman walked up to me and starts pointing her finger at me and said, "You're a murderer," I would laugh because I'm not. So who gives
Yeah,
a
but
shit
what if
what
I
she
said
people?
rapist? What if I
What?
said rapist?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even pedophile, I would laugh at that because first of all, who gives a shit what she thinks? First of all,
But what happens to other people
Yeah, but
believe
it's
them? Though?
what the other people. Now it's not necessarily what I think as
What happens if
or
you own a
you,
business?
but
What
it's
happens if you own a business and your business is affected because people think I can't go to his store now because I think he's a rapist
right.
because that woman called him a rapist?
because one woman in a crowd of people pointed at me and said he's a rapist, and now all of a
It's
sudden the whole
online now.
world knows
Yeah,
thinks.
it's
Online stuff.
defamation of character if it's not
You got to
true.
remember that video. You saw that video in America, right? I saw it over here. So the video of her suggesting he's X, Y, and Z is now out in the public domain.
Yeah, except
And
you don't never see who he is because it's all filmed from his POV. So
it could be any. It could be where next time it is his face is on there and his name's out there. But the law doesn't discriminate between different aspects of a video being shot, right? It's to do with the crime itself or the accusation.
yeah, I'm not. Look, we're arguing about two different things. I'm trying to just figure out where the line is. Like, where are the rules? If you're going to play a game, I need to know what the rules are.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree with that.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Where is the line in the sand? What's okay? What's not okay? That's where I'm trying to get to.
Common
Yeah,
sense.
I don't think that's written down. I don't think that's written down anywhere because I don't know because it's I just don't know who decides what's hateful is the question, right?
Well, this
Who
this
decides?
is sort of my point. So how can I don't know how they can operate under that system where somebody just basically you're being arrested because you triggered somebody, which fucking that just nails on a chalkboard for me.
Yeah,
I'm not responsible for your triggers. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm not. Never going to be. Sort of thing. I don't get it.
yeah, it's a sticky wicket for sure.
Well, that's why everybody is protected. We don't have to have protective classes because everybody should be protected. And when somebody says, "Oh, you're under the protective class of being a female," "Oh, you're under the protective class of being a certain age group," that's fucking bullshit. Everybody's protected.
Well, check this out, Sherry. Are you ready for this one? If I burn the English Oxford Dictionary in public, or I burn a religious book in public, do you think the crime should be different? The
Well,
settings should be different.
I don't think either should be a crime.
Yeah, but you can't start fires in public. But basically, what I'm saying is, this is what
Okay,
the
if
crux.
you're okay, wait a minute. That's a whole different subject. Are we talking about just starting a fire in public? Then of course I'm
You're
against
making.
that.
Let's
But
just say that.
if we're talking about burning a book, I I I say that's freedom of expression. It doesn't bother me that if somebody burns a book.
Right, but you know that if you burn a certain religious books, it's seen as a much worse crime than say burning a novel, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So that's probably where we're going with this. Is like who gets to decide what's more important if two things happen but are slightly different in perspective of culture, right? Stuff like that. When
Well,
you
I
talk about
think
protected
that,
classes
the
stuff.
line is the moral line, right? And so if I say something to you or about you in a public group that's going to affect your business, you living a comfortable life without harassment, um, what else could it be? You know, I think those are probably two of the biggest things. If what I say affects those two topics or other topics, then that's a problem.
Yeah, but what's the charge? What's the fitting punishment for that?
Well, what's the punishment for defamation of character or slander?
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I don't know
I
how any of
mean,
this
I,
works.
I can think of a baseball player, a woman called, cried rape, and the media raked this guy through the coals before he even went to trial. He lost his job because of public scrutiny and the media raking him through the coals because she cried rape. and we should just blindly follow her, whatever she said because she's the victim. No, we need to see what the facts are. It ruined his life. It's ridiculous. That
Yeah.
should never happen.
Presumed innocent.
Exactly. And fuck off that anybody thinks otherwise.
It's a fucking crazy world. How are we going to navigate this new modern world, huh? Isolation. Small groups of people, trusted people. That's the only
No,
way.
no, no. You never grow as a person or as a group or as a neighborhood or as a nation if you only live in an echo chamber of like minded people. That's a problem we
Yeah.
have in our
The risk
society
reward,
today.
Sherry,
If
is
they don't
becoming
think
too
what I
much.
think, I'm just going to cancel them because they're not
No,
thinking what I
that's not.
think.
The
You
risk.
know, the
I'm just
bigger
going to
the
carry
bigger
on being
problem
me.
What'd you say,
is
Tom?
whenever
I said, I'm just going to carry on being me.
Right on,
good
sister.
point. The
I'm just
problem
saying.
is with human beings is when you repress human behavior, you get acting out. I don't care what it is. You can cite countless examples of where human behavior is repressed, and you end up getting behind the scenes or under the table acting out behavior. It happens all the time. Just like cite multiple examples of this. So I get weird when you start to tell people they can't do things. That just motivates them even more to do them. It's just a human nature thing, the
Well,
rebellious thing.
we have laws telling people not to do things, right? For a reason. There's a purpose to it.
Does that stop them? It stops some people, but not all
Well,
people.
people with a moral compass, it usually stops. And should we make excuses for those that don't and accept bad behavior because they want to do it their way? Yeah, no.
Well, who said that? I never
No, no,
said any of that.
I'm not saying that directed at you. I'm just saying in general. That's not directed at you. I'm just saying in general.
I need a list of words.
Ah, what's up, Brian Koss?
I'm driving to a photo shoot,
Nice.
I guess.
Boy, you're a hand model.
I guess it's nice. No, I'm helping my friend with some shit. I'm just bringing some shoes and probably will be a body if needed, but I don't really necessarily want to be in it. We'll see.
Are you going to get these Air Jordan 1 High 85 breads?
There's only 10,000 pairs.
No, that's
The,
not
ch-
my question.
the cheapest, yeah, the cheapest I've seen them is like 700. So I don't know if they're going to go up or down after release. We'll see. If I get them, it's going to be my normal strategy of getting them after they come out and just hoping they come down. Because I don't know. I don't trust Nike. I feel like they lie a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Like there might actually be more than 10,000,
Yep.
So I
That's
feel like to buy it now. And I think it's going to be sizes 10 and a half and up will probably be the hardest to get. I feel like the smaller shit the smaller shit will be a little cheaper. Let me see where I'm going.
why does $700 sound like a very inexpensive for something there's only 10,000 of? That seems really cheap to me.
It's just, yeah, that's not even necessarily market. That's just the prices I've seen from what I'm assuming happened is so only 23 retail locations got them.
Yeah.
So like regular Foot Lockers and shit didn't. So I think some of these stores, what they're doing is they probably already got their shipments and they're probably just backdooring them to like certain people they know for like, let's say 500. So they're getting an extra, 300 a pair. And then those people are just tacking on their 100, 200. So that's probably why that price is what it
Well,
is.
as soon as I find out the size, I'll message you so you'll.
Yeah, let me know just so I can. Yeah, I have a lot of people that are just like, hey, when you know an exact price, let me know.
Yep.
And there's a few people I already got pairs for, but they paid kind of the high. But I'd say wait it out personally.
Okay.
But I don't know. If you really want it, I can probably make it happen.
All right.
I just would need to know the size and then whatever. But I don't know if it's a good investment or not. I'd say probably. I just need confirmation that there's really only 10,000.
I agree. I'll let you know. I'll get with you.
Shoes are stupid,
Shoot.
but it's okay.
Yeah, shoes are stupid. You're right.
Well, they're cheap as hell now. Like if you want to get into shoes, now's the time. Like I'm having an event Saturday, and like half the shoes are like under $100, which is literally insane. And it's pretty much all brand new stuff.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
I know, and
Oh,
the same
shoes are
shit.
cheap right now, really?
Yeah. Well, like the good shit. I was having me on the freeway. You fucking cuck.
I could get like a nice pair of Nikes for like $80 or something.
Well, see what you're looking for is a little different. I have some cheap Nikes right now for you for like 50. But
Like
like
a pair of running shoes or whatever.
yeah, I'll send you some pictures later when I get back from this
Yeah,
shit.
let me.
You're a 12 or 12, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
12.
I seen a few pairs that I had. No, I think I sent it to you on Instagram, Slay.
Oh,
The
okay. Yeah, I'll
pictures.
take a look. I'll take a
Yeah.
look because
But
I'm
they're
about to
cheap.
get a pair of shoes. I like cheap shoes because you wear them 500 times. It's such a good deal.
So here's like an example. So like a pair of Nike Dunk Lows, which most people in here know what that is. Like Dunk Low, everyone fucking wears it. It's like, another iteration of Air Force One in a way. But so those shoes I used to get like 150 to like $300 for a fucking pair of Dunks. Now it's like I'm selling that shit for like 79, 89, 99, 119. Like the hype is just kind of gone. People still want this shit, but it's not taxing. It's kind of I'm getting it cheaper, so therefore I can sell it cheaper.
Yeah, my daughter's a sneakerhead.
Yeah, they kind of created a monster, and by they I mean what the fuck? By they I mean the government, because they gave people all this fucking money, for around COVID, and people were sitting around and had nothing to do, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a sneakerhead," and that's kind of what blew this shit up. And
Yep.
now people don't have the extra money, so they're like, "Fuck, I have all these shoes already that I bought during COVID. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna buy a new shirt, to like go with these shoes I already have, instead of I'm
Yep.
just gonna buy a whole outfit, like the new shoes and the shirt and shit." So
I just sent you his size on a
yeah, I got
text.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
I see that. That sucks, because that's probably going to be one of the more. I don't know. It's not
Okay.
going to be that much of a difference, but
Just let me know.
that's a tough. Yeah, that's a tough size. But no, I got you for sure. No worries. I'm going to go with the strategy, like I said, though, of waiting
Yep. No,
just till
perfect.
after.
Yep.
And
Perfect.
and I believe they're dropping on Nike on Sneakers app at some point, but I think it's like very super limited. But he should definitely try, or whoever should definitely try
Oh,
on
trust
there
me, there's like
first.
6 of us try it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll be trying it for sure, but thanks.
I need to start trying, man. I haven't tried for anything in forever. I don't know. I just like never win, so I'm just like,
Well, you want me to I'll tell you a little secret we learned
what's that?
is if you order something on the Nike site within the week before they do the drop, you're more than likely going to get that drop.
Well, okay. So here's the deal. You are correct. It's if you have a transaction history in general, you're good.
Right.
Especially if you buy off the sneakers app, would even almost be better than Nike.com. Actually, it might be about the same. Also, if you watch all those stupid little videos and like scroll through the app, that also helps.
Right.
Because they know you're engaged with the product, meaning you're not just like someone like me that's trying to get it to fucking sell it.
Right, 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 right.
There's some
All
other
the
tricks
angles.
too. I also have my card linked through Apple Pay, and I feel like that's a way to like. I just do the pay with Apple Pay, and I've heard from other people too that it seems like the success rate is slightly higher that way. But that could just be hearsay. But
Yeah.
I would say pay with Apple Pay if I was recommending somebody to. But this one, there's going to be a demand. People are going to be fucking, People are going to be going hard for this because they know they can make $500 or whatever.
Yeah. Well, he may take the day off and we may just try to get up because there's supposed to be 2 stores in Atlanta that have them.
Yeah, I seen some articles that came out that said some places what they're doing is they're fucking not even doing like a raffle or a first come first serve. They're basically just like calling like their good customers and having
Yeah.
like an event. But I don't know if your store is doing that. I just seen a few of them were kind of doing it like that, where you
Well,
have to be like
honestly,
invited.
I really reached out to you because I thought the same thing that the dealers are going to get them first. Like, because you guys are
Yeah,
their best customers.
yeah.
Makes sense.
And but the thing is nowhere in Milwaukee's getting them. I'm assuming somewhere in Chicago. I didn't even look at the list really, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, for me, it's like, okay, I could already have pairs, but it's like, how many people are really spending that right now? Like, you really need to find like the right person, because I'm only going to make, you know, 70, $50 to $100.
Right.
So it's like
Right.
I could just buy $100 shoe and sell it for 140.
Right.
I don't mind doing it, but you get what I'm saying. It's just
No,
like one of
no,
those things where
it's a
like
headache.
I'm gonna fucking spend 600 to sell it for 7. And a lot of the people that buy that high end shit, it's so hit or miss. Like they have to impulsively, basically, like just do it. I
Right.
don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's just years of doing this shit. Just seeing how people operate with financial shit like that, big purchases.
Yeah, I think all of us could relate to what you're saying.
Downtown, gotta love it.
Downtown Milwaukee,
Yeah, I gotta love it. Just a shit fest.
it's been many decades since I've been to Milwaukee.
It's fucking cold today.
I bet it is.
All right, well, you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm almost
You,
to this location.
you too, bud.
Later.
Bye, Ryan.
Bye.
Bye, darling.
Oh, Hex must have fallen in a bush.
He's hiding in a bush.
Or that.
I
Oh, it's good that he's out enjoying a walk with the puppy.
know. It's beautiful, though. So sweet.
Because Donna's seen it.
Oh, no, it's really,
The dog, I mean.
Yeah.
it's really cute. Right, I want to go for a bit.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to end the space, you guys. I'm glad everybody hung out for a little bit and just chatted. It's been fun this afternoon for some of you. Don't forget, Friday at 7:30, Casey Mills.
It's going to be
Bye.
so much fun.
It's going to be a blast. Thanks, lovelies.
All right, love. Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you guys.